years I've lived in that house, and I don't know where I'll be in 2 weeks.
Well, can't you move in with your mum?
We're not talking to each other. She was siding with the enemy.
Well, maybe you should cash in at Ferdinand Weatherfield.
Like Hale Barnes, you mean?
I doubt you could afford it, actually. We got a huge discount. And anyway, I think they've sold all the houses off plan.
Are you worried we'll lower the tone?
Well, I think you'd quite like it, actually. Sort of farmers' markets and shishi restaurants.
Well, we've got the bistro, and Dev does the odd bit of fruit and veg.
There's 3 art galleries nearby.
Look how you've managed all these years without one.
Yeah, well, I'm passionate about art. I did a night class on the Impressionists.
Oh, you mean like Bobby Davro?
Ah, good afternoon, ladies. Will you be joining our forum today?
Forum?
Yes, it's a meeting of minds so that people can come together and share ideas, objections, to stop Ray Crosby's planning permission. It's a talking shop, if you will.
We can't afford to rile him.
I don't care.
He's mad.
Hey, be careful with that.
I'm sure as concerned about my back as you are your nickname.
Told you we should have hired professionals. Everything's going to arrive in pieces, including my nerves.
But we can't afford removal men. Had you forgotten that? We're saving up, remember? I mean, do we even need this?
You're off to the dog and gun estate then?
You don't have to tell the whole street.
It's only temporary, and it's not as bad as its reputation is.
The clue's in the name. Dogs and guns.
Well, it's actually called the Paul Robeson Estate, and I think it'll do us the world of good if we all start referring to it as that from now on.
Oh, call it what you like, Gail, you're right. I couldn't think of a worse place to bring up kids. Honestly, I'm worried for them. Look what it did to Clayton.
Listen, Roy's been to see a solicitor about this judicial review. I know you're ready to throw the towel in, but if the planning's revoked, maybe you...
Abby, we're moving out. I mean, today. I think we've just got to accept the fact that we've been well and truly shafted, all right, and just try and move on. Literally.
If that's what you want. Hey, see, David was gonna give him a hand shifting some stuff.
No, he's already done a run to the estate. Should have been back ages ago. Probably had the van nicked. Can't believe we're leaving. I mean, it's not just the house and everything we've worked so hard for. It's all the memories. Friends. Neighbours.
Oh, come on. You won't be silent.
Well, at least I know she's not going to mug me down a dark alley over a neighbourly spat.
Don't you think you're being a tad over dramatic?
Look, I'm telling you, not even Eileen would be seen dead on the dog and gun estate. I mean, it's all right for David and Shona. They're young. I'm too old to be slumming it. And you know I'm expected to sleep on a futon. No, it's not funny. I mean, there's no room for me at Red Bank with Sarah and Adam. They've made that perfectly clear, and fallen out with me mum, so that's not an option either.
Right. Okay. I'm probably going to regret this. Why don't you come and stay with me and Sam in Natasha's old place? Stay with me and Sam in Natasha's old place.
Really? I thought you'd never ask.
I don't believe this. So I've been humping your stuff all day, and now you tell me you're moving in with Nick.
Well, I thought you'd be happy. Yesterday you were complaining I was cramping your style.
Well, I've changed my mind now, haven't I? Please, Mum, I could really do with the help.
I'm not the living nanny. And I'm sorry, David, but not even nannies have to sleep on a futon.
It's comfy.
It's on the floor. I'm not getting any younger. It's going to take me half the morning to get out of bed and the other half to tidy it away.
Well, then we'll rethink the sleeping arrangements. Please, Mutt, I could really use your help. I need you.
Yeah, and so does Nick. And fair's fair, David. I can't be at your beck and call forever.
What am I supposed to tell the kids then? Sorry, guys, Gran's got a better offer. Yeah, she's moving into a nice fancy semi with your Uncle Nick.
That'd just be spiteful.
Well, it'd be the truth, wouldn't it?
Oh, well, okay then. You just say what you like, but I'm sorry, David. I have made up my mind. I am not moving to that estate.
I mean, it's just... Guess you thought about nabbing this. I'm having it.
That old thing? Your new place hasn't even got any grass.
Well, I'm taking a leaf out of your book. I'm looking after number one, i.e. me.
Don't you think you're being a little bit childish?
No, I don't. This would be childish.
You spiteful little... Do you know what? I'm glad I'm moving out now.
So am I.
Sorry, bad moment?
Come in. It is, actually.
Well, I just got a call from our solicitor. Our move's off. Well, for today, at least.
Why? What's happened?
Apparently, Ray has had some sort of cash flow problem. He can't complete.
Well, do you think our move might be delayed as well, then?
Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? He already owns this place, Mum. He's not exactly just going to hand it back to us out of goodness of his heart.
Yeah, but if the development falls through, then we might not have to move at all.
Yeah, it's possible.
There's only one way to find out.
You are officially my new hero.
You totally just owned him.
I did, didn't I?
Can we stay?
So he already owns this place, so it makes no odds. Did offer me one thing, though. Said if we refuse to move out, he'll send some nice guys to come round and give me a new face. Oh, don't do that. Are you crying?
I can't help it. This is our home. I want to stay here. The way we were.
You're not the only one.
I'm sorry about staying with Nick.
That's fine. Sorry about mowing your slippers.
We will still see each other, won't we?
Yeah, of course we will. I mean, our place hasn't even got a washing machine. So.
Hey, sorry I'm late. So then?
Yeah, and that.
I thought you were taking it.
That whole thing. Come on, there's no point dragging it out.
You okay?
Yeah. Well, you take that, I'll lock up.
We're out of butter.
Sorry?
Well, technically we're out of spread.
Right. Well, what's that to do with me?
Well, I wondered if you wanted me to pick some up.
Okay, well, why didn't you just text?
Spread or butter?
It doesn't matter.
Well, not to me, no. But you had spread, so I wondered if it was a political decision.
No.
'Cause when you were little, you used to love butter on your soldiers with your runny egg.
Spread.
You don't seem in a very good mood.
Oh, I know. I didn't sleep very well. Okay, I just kept thinking I could hear crickets all night.
Oh, well, that's my white noise app.
You what?
Forest murmurs. Helps me sleep.
Oh, right. Well, at least one of us did.
This place is a mess.
Yes, I know. I need a cleaner. I just haven't got round to advertising for one.
What about me?
What about you?
Yes, I've done it before. Had no complaints. I could start tonight.
Okay, look, I don't know. You know, living together, working together, could be bits.
Well, I can clean out of hours. Give you and Sam some more time alone.
Okay. Thanks.
Great.
Mum,
Yes.
could you get some butter? And some eggs?
Yes, love.
Ah,
Hi, David.
you all right? You been shopping?
Yeah, Nick had a hankering for soft-boiled eggs.
Oh, did he? We soldiers?
Yeah. How's the new house?
Sticky. Yeah, Shona's been cleaning it. And I didn't sleep a wink last night, which reminds me, actually, what's that app you use? You know, the ones with the crickets?
Forest Murmurs.
That's the one, yeah. Oh, I'm working late tonight, by the way.
And?
But it just means you'll have the kids for longer.
I'm not having the kids.
There you are. It's Wednesday. You always pick them up after school on Wednesday.
That was when we lived together. You're across the other side of town now. Besides, I told Nick I cleaned the factory for him.
Well, can't you have them with you at factory while you clean it?
Well, can't they play table football while you're cutting hair?
No, I've tried that before, Mum. They make so much noise, I can't get any work done.
Oh, and I can?
Yeah, you look super grand, aren't you? Come on.
Yeah, go on then. And when I bring them back, I can see how you're settling into the new house.
Yeah. Can you do one more thing, please?
What?
You make some tea for us. Like, nothing major, just something easy.
Eggs and soldiers, okay?
Yeah, great. Legend. See ya.
See ya. I just wonder if I can get past you to that pile of boxes, please. And I need the one that's on the top.
Oh, yeah, do you want me to go grab it for you?
Oh, that'd be great, yeah. I put them all in here when we were moving. It's just some old family albums and photos.
Yeah, you're Nick and Sarah's mum, right? Well, yeah, perks of the family business, extra storage space.
Yeah, oh, Nick, don't tell Nick, because I never actually asked.
Oh, it's it. Oh, hang on, I think I'm losing that top one.
Not to worry. My fault for shoving them all in there willy-nilly.
Oh, that one's falling at the bottom there.
Well, I wonder who in the world that is.
Distant relative?
I don't know. Fanny?
I'm sorry, does it not ring a bell?
No, I've never heard of any Fannys in the family. Oh, stop it. You're as bad as David. I'll give me Mum a ring, see if she knows. I wonder where Fanny fitted in. I always meant to have a family tree done. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. You couldn't just, So, will you? Do you think you could give me a hand taking this back to ours? It's not far.
No, I'm just really busy and
It's okay. I can manage.
Okay, I should be able to do it.
That's great. Thanks. Fanny. I don't remember hearing about her, Fanny. No, thank you, love. You get on with your homework. I'm just reading about this poor woman who ended up in a workhouse.
What's a workhouse?
Well, it's a place that people went to when they had nowhere else to go and no work.
Sounds a bit like this place.
Why reading about that?
Well, I'm trying to find out about this lady. Her name's Fanny, and whether we are related, and about our family, your family, who we were, where we came from.
Oh, come on, Mum. You know we were all labourers who probably won't have even travelled further than the Wirral.
No, I think we might have come from noble stock.
No.
Go on, laugh.
We had to do our family tree at school.
Huh?
Yeah, but you weren't on it.
Oh.
But our teacher said her great-great-great-granddad was a duke or lord or something.
See?
Think there might be another screw loose.
Me and Daniel have been talking.
Let's just say I don't come from a long line of lords and ladies. Oh, message from Top Hat. Maybe it's a sign. Hi, Gail. Re the question of your lineage.
Oh, please don't tell me you're not still trying to prove that Fanny was Prince Albert's love child or some such nonsense.
I was just checking my emails.
Right. Well, hate to be insensitive, but could you do that at home?
Absolutely.
And in case you wonder...
You've already done in here.
Not your desk.
But I'm using it.
Well, that's the problem. Someone's always using it.
Stop. Right. You've got my attention. There's obviously something on your mind.
Well, you know the Fanny in the photo?
Fanny? Yes, that Fanny. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I left my dad a message, asked if he knew who she was, but he didn't get back to me, so I put the photo on a genealogy website. And guess what?
Do I have to?
Turns out she's Fanny Winifred Page. And she's my great-great-grandmother, which means she's your great-great...
Great. Amazing. Fascinating. Bye. Oh, right, okay. Right. There's more.
Well, somebody else responded to the photo, and it turns out that she's his great-great-grandmother. And guess what? He wants to meet up.
Right. I hope you said no.
Why would I do that?
What? He could be trying to scam you or anything. Did you get his name?
Top Hat.
Top Hat. Right. So you don't know his name. Tell him no.
Well, it's a bit late for that. Meeting him this evening.
Where?
Oh, don't worry. It's a very public place. What is it?
Yes, you're right. And you know, I thought I'd be really squeamish at first, but I found it very satisfying. You know, making them look nice for their loved ones, you know?
Well, there's always a job going for you. Just say the word.
No, I was a lot younger then. Now I'm a lot closer to lying there myself, so I don't need a reminder, thank you.
Rubbish. That's not going to happen for a long time yet.
Oh, Gail! Oh, this is my daughter, Gail.
Hello.
This is George, Archie Shuttleworth's son.
Oh, hello.
Hiya. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Actually, I'm glad you're here because I was supposed to be meeting this man off the internet, but I was worried he might turn out to be a psycho.
Well, I wish you'd been more careful like that in the past. Anyway, you shouldn't be internet dating. It's not very dignified, that.
No, it's not a date. It's someone I met on this genealogy website I was on.
Hey, you're not genealogist, are you?
You mean you're Top Hat?
AKA the psycho. But would you credit it?
No, I wouldn't. Fancy that.
How many greats did you say?
Only the two, Mother. Keep up.
So we share a set of great-great-grandparents.
Fanny and Augustus Page. Do you think there's a family resemblance?
Basically, you're chalk and cheese.
No, there's a distinct resemblance around the eyes. Look again.
Who else have you got in your family tree?
Well, there was Nellie. She was an auntie, twice removed on my mother's side. She was quite a character. She played the mouth organ with her nose.
Oh, very exotic.
Anyway, that's enough excitement for one day. I shall leave you to it. Rummaging around your dead relatives.
Bye, Mum.
Bye, love.
Good to see you, Audrey.
Yeah, bye, George. Bye, love.
Fancy that?
Yeah. Apparently it's a trade shared by a lot of royalty.
Well, I never knew that. I was once regressed, you know. Turns out I've got blue blood, so to speak.
Do you know, I'm not sure I believe in reincarnation. I think once you're gone, you're gone.
Well, I had my doubts until Madame Le Monteuse hypnotised me. And she took me back into the annals of time.
Annals of time?
Those two look cosy.
Oh, they're just...
You know, he was flirting with Audrey in the street and now he's sniffing around the daughter. It's absolutely shameless.
I pity George. Gail's got that look of a spider that's just trapped a fly. That's just trapped a fly.
Turns out I was an Nefertiti.
Do you know what? The minute I clapped eyes on you, I thought there was something very regal about that woman. Did you drive a chariot? Did you rush around smiting your enemies?
Did? It was a full-time job.
Right. Just off to drain me spuds.
You need to keep your eye on that one.
I beg your pardon?
Gorgeous George. He has an eye for the ladies.
We're just friends.
Well, if you say so. But don't come crying to me when he rips your heart out and shoves it through the mincer.
Psst. I don't want to get paranoid, but Mary's been giving us the death ray stare ever since she arrived.
Mary's got a heart of gold, but she can be a very silly woman sometimes. She's got even worse since she's been hanging around with that Harridan.
Do you not get on with Eileen?
She's unhinged, bitter to the core.
Are you talking about me?
Wouldn't waste my breath.
You know, it's a shame you two didn't meet sooner. Gail could have put a lot of business your way, the amount of husbands she's buried.
Yeah, loads of them.
Well, your track record's nothing to write home about, Eileen Grimshaw. Grim by name, grim by nature.
Don't you pick on my bestie. She's had a run of bad luck, that's all.
Can I buy you a coffee, George? Help you to stay awake? Oh, and if you're having a quiet week at the funeral parlour, you should get her in.
Sorry, you've lost me.
Well, she can bore people to death. Get her to tell them all about her Blazer collection.
You're just jealous, that's what's wrong with you.
Jealous of you?
You, of all people.
You see me sat here, all petite and chic, enjoying life to the full, and you're green with envy.
Oh, dream on, flouncing about in your tabard thinking you're God's gift.
Come on, George. I've had enough of this, fouling up the air with her vile comments. Let's go. George, you did not. Well, no, nobody wants the lid flipping open in the middle of a funeral, do they? I'll look forward to it, and I'll see you later. Yep. Okay,
Yep. Enough of the yep. More the cleaning. Got it?
It's just George.
Right, am I interested?
Well, I'm meeting him after my shift, and we're going to the library to look at old records.
There you are, Mother Dearest.
Called me mother, he must want something.
Okay, what is this, a private members club?
Eh?
Well, just drop in. See your best buddies.
Which reminds me, your Gran's coming round in a bit to bring me a recipe, so I'm sure she'd love to see you.
I thought you weren't getting on.
No, it never lasts for long.
Right, Mum, when you finished here, can you do me a big favour?
Is it childcare?
Well,
Or cold hard cash.
Because if it is, no can do, unfortunately. Because I'm meeting George and we're going to the record library.
you ever heard the internet?
She's looking for more dead relatives.
Ah, well, I guess they're more important than the ones that are still breathing, obviously.
Ovs.
I think that's a bit uncalled for.
Is it? Do you know what's unnecessary, actually? You. Your whole life. Forget it. It's fine. I'll ring the child catcher.
No, David, wait. I'll see if I can take them with me.
No, forget it, Mum. It's fine. Okay, because some of us have actually got problems today. You know, like now, not 100 years ago.
Pitville Road. Oh, must have missed the memo. Well, we've opened this place as a cafe for friends and family.
It's a private members club earlier. He's obsessed.
Oh, shush, Nick, look. I can't go into number 8 to have a chin wag with her, can I?
No, she brought me a lovely recipe for spinach and salmon parcels.
Yes, and the secret is in the pastry, remember that?
My lips are sealed.
We're like the Bletchley Circle, aren't we, with food?
Give up.
We're like the Bletchley Circle, aren't we, with food?
Give up.
Oh, yes, the best way, my darling. Oh, where does he get his curmudgeonly side from?
Brian.
Right, now, ancestry research, right? I don't really know anything about my lineage, to be honest.
Well, actually, it's the other side of my tree, Ted's side. They seem to be a lot more well-heeled than us.
Are you calling me common, Gail?
I'll phone him later. Pick his brains.
Gail, are you calling me common? I asked you a question.
I am not going to row with you. I've been there, done that.
Oh, neither am I. I'm off. I don't know why I bothered to give you that recipe.
I can't forget that my childhood didn't exist.
Is this all because I said you reminded me of Phyllis?
Are you going to wash that mug? Because we have a wash-your-own-mug policy.
No, I think it's so common.
A London number. Hello, Gail Rodwell speaking.
Got the money to buy your dream home yet, David?
Hello to you too.
Well, you either have or you haven't.
I'm just trying to teach you some basic manners, that's all, Tracy.
Oh, is that right?
I know you can handle basic really well, so...
Putting the dis in disrespect, I see.
This is short for disrespect, isn't it?
Is it?
Anyway, what do you want?
Have you got the money or not?
No, but I'm working on it.
Thank you, that's all it took.
Did nobody ever tell you it's common to row in the street?
Says the woman who goes 10 rounds with Eileen Grimshaw at drop of an hat.
I've not done that for years.
Ooh, losing your touch, Gail.
Anyway, what do you care?
I care a great deal about my family, actually. In fact, my motto has always been family first. In fact, I've got some very sad
Family first? Since when's it... If it was family first, Mum, you wouldn't just point-blank refuse to look after my kids just now.
Oh, I knew you'd bring that up.
And if you cared so much about what happened to us, we wouldn't be living on that estate, would we? While you're swanning about Natasha's semi. So shut up, Gail.
How dare you tell me to shut up? I spent half my life looking after you.
Oh, here we go.
Mopping up after your kids, your mess, your tears. And what do I get in return?
Didn't you kick her down the stairs once?
Define kick.
That's very triggering, actually. Today of all days.
Whoops. Is it the anniversary?
Have I been a bad mother, Nick?
Sorry?
Well, maybe I'm deluded. I mean, I know I'm no super mum. I know there's no Mum of the Year award coming my way, but I've had to go. Soldiered on in the face of diversity. Adversity.
Is this because of David's comment about the child catcher?
Every day. Every hour is spent making sure that you lot are okay. I mean, sometimes I got it wrong. A lot of the time, some would say, but... Well, surely the way a mum is good is by thinking she never gets it right.
Do you want me to have a word with him?
Everywhere I turn, it all goes belly up. I think I'm getting back on track, and then someone slaps me in the face and gives me more bad news. How dare you think that everything was going well? I'll show you.
Mum,
It's Grandad.
Is he okay? I haven't seen him in ages.
And you're not going to see him again either. None of us are. He's dead. Dad's dead. Was. Never spoken to him before. Sounded very nice. Had a bit of a Geordie accent. Didn't like to ask, didn't sound right. So many accents in the northeast, aren't there?
I'm less interested in the Geordie accent and more intrigued about how Ted died.
Well, he just took to his bed in that final week and nobody seems to know what was wrong. He's very upset.
Andrew? He will do. Love of his life.
Yeah, well, I'll find out sooner or later anyway, because I'm going to go to London.
When are you going to go?
I said I'd go today.
I'm sorry, Mum.
I'm kicking myself. Not seen him for ages. I'm a terrible daughter. I'm a terrible mother.
Missed out cleaner.
That gazumper?
Property developer, I reckon.
More like a slum landlord.
Hey, I grew up in this slum, all right?
Yeah, and you wanted to buy this slum.
Oh, hello.
What are you doing here?
This is my home.
Well, it's not. That's my point. We lost it because of you, gallivanting off round London.
I was sorting out my dead father's affairs.
You weren't answering your phone.
Neither were you.
I'm losing the will to live here.
I called you. You didn't answer.
No, because I was trying to save the house.
And did you?
No, because of you, going AWOL, wallowing in grief. I mean, I was left to try and buy the house on my own.
I was not wallowing.
Well, you weren't here, were you?
Well, this is a nice welcome home, I must say.
What are you doing in there anyway? How'd you get in?
Yeah, you'll have to leave, because the new owner will be here soon. He's not going to want some selfish old woman in his house.
Well, I think the new owner might be less judgmental than you think, because the new owner is me.
What?
White Knight to the rescue.
We didn't need rescuing.
You didn't have the money.
Gran was backing us.
Well, I didn't know that, did I? And Ted had already sorted out all his affairs, my inheritance included, and I knew I had to move quick. And what better to do with the money than buy the house? So I swooped in and did it. Debbie sorted the keys out with the estate agent. So I swooped in and did it. Debbie sorted the keys out with the estate agent, and I saved the day.
Well, you've just about given me one of the worst days of my life in the process.
A thank you would be nice.
Well, at least we can all move back in now.
Yeah.
And an apology?
Apology, what for?
For screaming blue murder at me, for being totally insensitive to my feelings, and to being ungrateful.
You can jog on.
Well, in that case, Max and Lily are welcome to move back in, but you can jog off.
That's 22 grand.
Dad wanted to be buried over this way, so I'll be doing all the organising.
Good to stay busy when the soul is sad.
You know, there's quite a substantial to-do list to do.
You're not on your own, Mum. I can help.
So will I. Let's give our Ted a good send-off.
Thanks, George.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, first of all, we might need to decide who we're going to invite. And if they don't already know, how to tell them the sad news.
Tough, isn't it? With limited numbers.
Tell them the sad news.
Tough, isn't it? With limited numbers. I bet your dad was a popular bloke.
Well, yes, he was. I suppose we should stick to family, really, but there's Ken. He was a good friend, and me, and you, and Nick, and me mum.
David.
He apologises.
You bought his house and you won't let him in it.
Because he was rude and insensitive.
Have you met David? It's his default setting.
Wonder what it is.
Same old thing all the time. Sure your dad would be very grateful you made the effort, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh.
Been splashing more of Dead Ted's cash, have we?
How can you be so cruel, David? I've just lost my father.
I've just lost my grandfather.
Yes. Well, act like it, David. Show a bit of kindness, please.
Since when are you two BFFs, anyway? It weren't 2 minutes ago, you were at each other's throats.
Well, that's water under the bridge now, thank you.
Yes, and my mum knew she was wrong selling terrain. She's very sorry.
What have you been doing then, buying more tacky stuff to decorate my house?
I don't do tacky decor, David. I've been buying funeral attire, actually.
But how many funerals?
Hey, well, we needed to get a few extra bits. Why don't we just sit down together, eh?
Nah. But it's starting to look like Blackpool Beach in that living room.
Yes, well, I haven't had time to do any furniture buying yet. And those deck chairs are surprisingly comfortable, so why don't you come in for a cuppa, eh? I'd like to talk to you.
Need to wash my hair. Soz.
Do you know what I'm doing this afternoon?
What?
I'm ringing your grandfather's friends to give them the sad news. Do you care?
Don't try the emotional manipulation with me, Mo. I practically invented it.
David, that is not fair. Come on.
Yes, it is fair, Gran, actually. I mean, what kind of woman gazumps her own flesh and blood? A heartless one, that's who.
Oh.
Her first, I thought.
What I don't understand, sweetheart, is why you said he couldn't live here.
Mum, he was so rude to me.
Oh, Gail, that's him, isn't it?
Funnily enough, that's what Sarah said.
Oh, well, she's very wise, our Sarah Lou. Takes after me, I think. Anyway, come on, what's your plan?
Well, I was hoping we could all just live here the same as we were before, all of us. But now I'm here in a great big house on my own with a great big sinkhole that needs fixing and a great big idiot of a son that won't even speak to me.
Maybe you should bite the bullet with David and say you're sorry.
I held out the olive branch. He knows where I am.
Yeah.
Jenny.
What do you want?
He's come to apologise.
Only 'cause you made him.
No, I am sorry. I know you don't believe me, though.
Do you blame me?
Guess not.
Oh, please, Gail, he does mean it. And we want to come home.
See, I knew it.
All right, well, what can I do then to prove how sorry I am?
I don't know.
I know. Could eat this.
What are you walking round with dog food in your pocket for?
Well, I picked it up earlier. They don't sell it on the estate, and David's a fussy eater.
Good for him. Still not eating it, though.
It would prove how sorry you are.
I don't think it would.
It might.
Oh. Right. There I go.
Stop! Okay, you don't have to eat it, I believe you.
Thank heavens for that.
Go and pick up your stuff from that dive you've been staying in. And my grandkids. I want a cuddle.
How'd you know she was going to stop me in time?
I didn't. I wanted you to eat it. So look, right, the kids are unpacking, so I'm going to go and see Roy for a bit.
Right, do you just text me when you get there then, yeah?
Yeah, I'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye, love.
Nick said he could borrow the Underworld van later, give us the rest of his stuff.
Yeah, great.
I'm sorry, you know. Said some nasty things.
Yeah, well, I should be used to that by now. And I shouldn't have sprung it on you like that. And I'm sorry I said you couldn't move in. I shouldn't have done that.
Well, you were grieving, weren't you?
So are you?
Yeah. Yeah, he was sound, Grandad. He'll be missed.
Knew how to handle you.
So, we okay then?
Yeah. A-okay. It's good to hear them causing mischief again.
You know, I was thinking before, actually, it's a bit of a relief not to be skint. I've still got some money in my account, you know, from selling the place, so thought about treating them, taking them on holiday or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be nice. After you've sorted the sinkhole, obviously.
Yeah?
Needs fixing.
Oh, yeah. I know it does. That's why I sold the house in the first place, but it's your house now. It's your sinkhole. It's your problem.
Well, I don't think it's asking too much for you to cover it. After all... Well, I don't think it's asking too much for you to cover it. After all, you live here practically rent-free, and there's some DIY jobs you can do and all. Earn your keep.
All right, mate.
Vic and Sarah not here?
Oh, they rang and said they'd been held up, but they'll see us at the church with Ken and Andrew.
Fine. You okay?
Me? Just having a bit of a get-together. It's been a long time.
Yeah. I can't actually believe he's gone.
Well, he hasn't yet.
No. You know what I mean.
This rate, it'd probably be me next.
Yeah. Probably.
Oi! That was your cue to say rubbish, not agree.
I'm sorry. You know what they say. You're never an adult till you're orphaned.
Orphaned? Listen, lady, I have no intention of going anywhere, so thank you.
Good. Because as annoying as you are, I can't possibly think of being without you.
Oh, stop it. You're going to start me off again.
Right, let's get this show on the road then. What the heck is that doing here?
Well, I told you I was going to get him to visit one last time so we could all say goodbye properly.
Front room, Mum. It's a bit creepy, innit?
Oh, give over. When I was young, we had family relics in the kitchen before the funeral.
Yeah, Elizabethan times, Gran, maybe.
Oh, you cheeky. Anyway, now, what do you think of this wreath in all its glory?
Well, actually, I think it's very fitting.
Yes, if it were Liberace.
Right. All I've got to do now, then, is make sure that Eileen doesn't mess it all up.
Why would she?
Spite, for one?
No. You know what I told you? We'll have none of that.
You're right. But I'm not going to let anything spoil today.
Eileen.
What?
Did you hear something?
What?
Oh, it don't matter.
Have you been drinking?
What the heck? Pull yourself together, man. It's just in your head. It's okay, it's okay. Normal service resumed.
What now?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. I thought I could, but I can't. Can't do what?
What the hell's going on?
Are you out of your tiny mind? Gail's watching over there.
Look, even the best of us find it a little disconcerting the first time. No, I'm not getting back in there. You're going to have to find somebody else. I'm sorry.
Tim! George, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's got into him. I can't
believe he's let me down, that I've let you down.
It's something you need to be apologising to.
Will somebody just tell me, please, why that driver's attempted a 4-minute mile?
Dodgy guts.
What?
Apparently he's had a prawn sandwich.
With peri-peri sauce.
Oh, well, not a good combination.
Well, you're telling me. I mean, if you're going to get a dose of the old...
Oh, do you mind? My father is inside that hearse in case you've forgotten. I knew we should have gone with somebody more professional.
I can assure you this has never happened before.
It's really not a problem.
You having a laugh? You ain't got a driver. I'd say that's a bit of a spanner in the works, isn't it?
Do you really think I'd do this without a backup? I mean, give me some credit.
Oh, right. Well, where is he?
Well, I'm just going to check on them, so if you'd like to make your way back to the car.
Fine. But if we're late for that church, then I want my money back. Not to mention compensation.
Give me 2 minutes.
Where's Steve?
I was hoping that useless lump would do the honours, but he's already out on a job, so... Ta-da!
You're driving?
Well, any reason why I shouldn't?
No. Quite the contrary. Yet again, Eileen, you've revealed yourself to be a complete marvel.
Well, you've not seen me drive yet.
Am I imagining things, or have I just seen Eileen Grimshaw get into driving suit?
Oh, obviously a woman of talent.
Master of none, more like.
What are you doing?
Do you think I'm going to stand here while she drives my dad to the church?
Oh, for pity's sake, Gail. Isn't a day hard enough without you two knocking lumps out of each other? Please, can we just go and bury your father?
Yeah, or else we'll have another grave to dig.
Clearly not the indicators.
Are you certain you're up to this?
Why, are you going to mansplain it to me?
Eileen!
Have I run over David the dog?
I'm sorry, but we're going to sort all this out. I promise you.
Gail, I'm so sorry.
It's ruined.
Well, I didn't know it was there. I mean, who put it there in the first place?
I did. Wasn't expecting you to drive over it, though.
Why didn't you tell me?
Let me see if I can fix it, love.
No. Leave it, ma'am. It's not just the wreath. It's everything. My father's died. This is his funeral. All I wanted was to say goodbye with dignity, and you've taken that away. You made a mockery of the whole thing.
I'm really sorry that Tim did a runner.
Don't try and blame it on him. This is down to you.
I hardly think that's fair.
No, I think my mum's right. I mean, you're in charge of the hearse, your driver's done a runner, and now you've crushed a reef.
I think you should leave.
Who's going to drive the hearse?
I will.
Yeah, I'll drive us lot. Go get my keys.
Yes. All right, come on, sweetheart. Let's go.
Well, let me make it up. I can go down to the flower shop, bring some more down to the creme.
Look, just leave it, will you, please? You've done enough damage.
Maybe I'll call the police.
Or maybe you'll just jog on home and go play with your dollies.
Get lost.
You've every right to be annoyed, Gail. I am too.
You're flaming right, I'm annoyed. Eileen Grimshaw did all that on purpose. She's no respect for other people.
I wouldn't have thought that. She seems okay to me.
You don't know her like I know her. She's trouble, that woman.
Well, you can't really blame her for the lad running off the way he did. And it was me that left the wreath there.
Don't let her fool you, like all the men she's fooled in the past. My ex-husband included.
Well, rest assured.
She's fooled in the past. My ex-husband included.
Well, rest assured. I shall be having words.
Good. And those words should be clear off. After what she's done today. And you only get one funeral, don't you? And it should be done properly. It's all any of us want, isn't it? To go out gracefully.
Yeah. I am sorry. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
If you take my advice, you'll cut all ties with that woman. You should steer well clear of her, if you care about yourself and your business. I told him. I said going into business with that woman was a mistake.
Oh, Gail, you can't blame George.
Believe me, ma'am, I don't. In fact, I was thinking of asking him if he'd like to do a bit more genealogy research with me down at the library.
Oh, well, that's nice. Any more to say about the mysterious Fanny?
Yes. Oh. Didn't I tell you? Well, there was a postcard in that box, and it mentioned that Fanny accompanied, get this, Mr. Churchill.
Right. So now you're determined to say that you're related to Winston Churchill? Right. So now you're determined to say that you're related to Winston Churchill?
No, not necessarily.
Oh, not necessarily?
No. But Churchill did campaign for a by-election in Oldham at the turn of the century. And I'm pretty sure that great-great-granny Fanny had links to Oldham.
To be fair, you always reminded me of Winston Churchill when you were younger.
Well, all babies look like Winston Churchill.
I said when you were younger, not when you're a baby.
Oh, very funny.
Oh, do you know, it's so lovely seeing you smile again, lady.
Well, after Eileen deliberately sabotaged me dad's funeral, you mean?
Don't you think you're being a tad dramatic, Gail?
She drove over his wreath. She might as well have danced on his grave. But I know Eileen. And she enjoyed every bit of what happened yesterday. And wherever she is right now, she'll be laughing her head off. Fanny's not an enigma anymore.
You're not disappointed?
No! Well, yes, but at least we know the truth, don't we?
Hey, you could say we no longer know Sweet Fanny Adams about Sweet Fanny Adams.
Winston Churchill, eh? Well, I suppose if you're going to create a scandal, you may as well go with a big fat bald Tory.
To be fair, I think there's a bit more to Winston Churchill.
How do you manage to do that? Turn up like a bad smell wherever I go.
Do me shopping.
And hang on. How do you know about our shared relative?
Churchill. Family resemblance.
We worked out it wasn't actually Winston Churchill. It was a Frank Churchill. He's a midshipman in...
Well, she doesn't need to know that. I mean, how do you know that George and I are related?
Again, family resemblance. It's in the hips. You both got the same loping gait. Numpty's Audrey told me.
Well, she'd no right to tell you. Suppose the whole of Weatherfield knows now.
Whole of Weatherfield? As if anybody cares. I mean, it's hardly the gossip of the century that your great-granny Fanny used to put it about a bit.
Hey, now, Eileen, that was uncalled for.
If that's true, which it isn't, at least you'd have to go back 4 generations to find a skeleton in my cupboard. Whereas everybody knows there's barely anything else in the Grimshaws.
Please, Gail.
And everybody knows what you're like, but does he?
And what's that supposed to mean?
Perhaps we should just leave it, eh?
I mean, I know you're desperate, but this is a new low trawling through your own family to find a bloke to marry you.
Ladies.
Do I detect a bit of jealousy?
Of him? I wouldn't go near him, especially now I know that he's related to you. Ugh.
Charming.
What are you on about now?
Stop whining all the time.
Not again.
People might be putting the kids to bed.
She won't worry about that. She doesn't worry about anything. You see, this is what she does, George.
Gail, George had to ring me.
Constantly haranguing me.
What?
Spoiling family occasions, ruining Ted's legacy.
How many times I reversed over the flowers by accident? I should have aimed at you. Rid the street of your sanctimonious little face for good.
Now, Eileen, did you hear that? Threatening violence? A running theme in her household? Oh, Gail.
Well, come on then. Anything else you want to dredge up? Because I could be here all day with you.
That's enough! Look, I don't know the history of what's gone on between you two.
Oh, George, you certainly don't want to know.
No, you're right, I don't. But what I do want is to be able to continue to be friends with both of you.
Ah, but is that what she wants? I mean, because she won't care that you're related.
No, Eileen!
Oh, very funny. You see? This is what she's like.
Look, Gail!
You could be kissing cousins.
Eileen!
I'm sorry, love. It just...
Oh, shut up! Oh, I'm so sorry, Audrey. I thought that was one of them... Oh.
Yes, come on. I think it's best if we call it a night, right? Because Nick and Sam are waiting for you. Come on.
Yeah, and frankly, I'm bored of the pair of you. Good night.
Of all people. Did you have to tell her?
You literally thought we'd pop round and just see if you've heard anything.
From Nick? No.
Well, no news is good news.
My son has disappeared, and I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye, so if that's supposed to make me feel better, Sorry.
No need to apologise.
Mum, have you thought about what we're going to tell people?
Tell people?
Yeah, well, Nick, Leanne and Simon have gone. I know the factory lot, they're going to start asking questions before too long.
I don't want the whole street to know about this.
Mum, people are going to wonder why they've not seen them for a while, why the phones are dead.
What's your family saying?
They don't know what's happened yet.
Not even Peter?
I was going to go and tell him and the others in a while.
Gosh, well, I'd rather you than me. Especially after everything he's been going through. You've got that meeting later.
Look, I'll speak to Carla, see what she thinks. In terms of what we say to everyone else, I think we should downplay it. But admit Si got involved with a bad crowd and they had to go away for a while.
Mum, what do you think?
I think he should have stayed.
Simon?
No, Nick.
He couldn't leave Leanne.
Well, he should have. And I don't care what it sounds like, because I just cursed the day that he got together with her. Not only has she taken my son away from me, but I might not be able to see my grandson again after this.
I could do with you at my place.
I'm sorry. Do you know, I once worked out how many hours of my life I'd spent ironing.
Seriously?
Serious, sad, I know. But take that number and double it. And that's the amount of hours I've spent bottoming. Anyway, how can I help?
The thing is, I've got this work thing later. A meeting. I'll get out of it only, oh, you don't need to know the ins and outs. What I'm trying to say is, my usual babysitter can't make it, so, I was wondering if...
If I would look after Sam? Well, of course I'd love to, but... Well, I thought after everything that had happened, you...
Shouldn't have to pay for Nick's mistakes.
Thank you.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. And Sam's gonna be made up.
I know.
I think Max was pleased to have the help to be on.
It's about educating people to be more aware of their responsibilities.
Sam was telling us about this young lad from Peru who started up an eco-bank.
Max said we should start one.
His eyes lit up when this one explained how you could make money out of recycling your rubbish.
Well, I'm glad he could be of help. Tidy up and grab your things, please, Samsonite.
Oh, I was hoping he could stay on for a bit. I've made a cake.
Can we, Mum? Max has got a new game and he said we could play.
Give us a chance to have a chat.
Please.
Go on, then.
For a pint of milk, I said.
Don't kill me. I bought stuff for pancakes. I thought the kids would enjoy making them and you'd enjoy scraping the bottom of the frying pan.
Well, small price to pay. After everything that's gone on, you could have stopped me seeing him.
Oh, do you think he'd let me? What do you say?
Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh, no, that was one of my dad's favourite songs.
Well, you can't beat a bit of country now and then.
You would have loved Sam. He was as soft as butter.
Ah, hence the country music.
It's always been just me and Sam against the world. He sees his cousins every now and then, but they're all girls and boring. He's never had a Max to look up to. He even practices his bants.
You worried he'll get too attached? Look, Sam's family now. And whatever happens between you and Nick in the future, he always will be. I mean, look at us. Mum's here, Dad's there, parents who've passed on. We're a crazy patchwork of a family, but it works. And once you're in for keeps.
Pity Nick doesn't see it that way.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for tea. Sorry about the stain.
Oh, I thought that pancake was going to stick up there forever.
Can't believe Max late it. Sick.
Go get in the car.
See you next Wednesday. Yeah?
Yeah. I know, we have to run plans past you first.
It's not the plans. It's the message we're sending out. It's fine for his dad to abandon him. Mum and Gran will pick up the slack. It's not fine.
Should the kids suffer for Nick's choices? Not that I think Nick had much choice. Nick'll put this right. I know he will.
He's running out of time. See you later.
Hey, sorry we're late. No, thanks for coming. Oh, you haven't aged a bit. Never mind a glass of wine. I think I'll order the water. They must be sticking something in it round here.
Very kind of you to say, but I don't think it's true.
Well, I do what I can. You look well. Oh, hanging in there. So, how's the 21st century treated you? Did I miss out juicy?
Depends what you mean by juicy.
Well, some things don't change, mind. Little bird tells me that Nick and Leanne are together.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, no surprise. They were meant for each other, them two. Be good to catch up with her, actually.
Well, you didn't exactly hit it off, as I recall.
Oh, well, I've done a lot of growing up since those days. Leanne as well, I bet.
She's had to, I'm afraid.
Yeah, Rita mentioned that she'd had it rough.
Yes, well, it's a long story.
Well, I've got time. Take a seat and I'll get us some drinks in.
It's a child.
I mean, I know there's naught you can say, but I'd like to give her my condolences at least. Where can I find her?
She's away at the moment.
When's she back?
I don't know. She needed a change of scene to clear her head. It'll take as long as it takes.
Is that wise? I mean, letting her go off on her own?
Oh, she's with Nick.
Perhaps I'll give her a call. Have you got their number?
No, they don't want to be contacted. They need space.
I understand. Maybe I'll ask her stepson if he can pass something from me. Simon, is it? I mean, I assume they're in touch.
Yeah, I'm sure we can arrange something. Look, I'm sorry, but I've got to go to Freshco's. Got nothing in for tea and... Sally, shouldn't you be back at work?
Actually, yeah, I do need to get my skates on, but... Hey, it's been nice seeing you, though.
Yeah. Oh, and if you do hear from Leanne, give her my love, yeah? And tell her I'm happy to talk to her. Hi, love. You're Nick's son, aren't you? What are you looking at?
There's a bee's nest under one of the roof tiles. You can see them coming in and out. Wanna look?
I'm a bit squeamish around bees. I got stung when I was your age.
They're only aggressive when they feel threatened.
Oh, well. I was trying to swat it with my Blue Peter annual.
Did you know that when they get back to the nest, bees do a little dance to tell the other bees where to go and find the nectar?
So they're not searching in vain? Fancy that. Oh, hiya, Gail. I came back to bring you your tablet. I picked it up by mistake.
Nicked it, more like.
Ugh.
Why would she do that? Same reason she was here earlier asking all them questions, being nosy. I'm telling you, she's up to something.
Sorry about that. She gets some funny ideas.
Don't worry about it. Oh, wait. Are we still on for coffee tomorrow?
Absolutely. Come on, Sam. Time for your tea.
Sam, you know, I'd like to get to know you better, Sam. I think I could learn a lot from you.
Well, have you know I'm a very experienced cleaner.
Audrey's going to come round and look after you while Gail very kindly blitzes the house for us, Sam.
OK. He's never any trouble. Anyway, he'll probably spend most of the day glued to his daft video games like Max.
Actually, I'm tracking the borders of every country in the world over the last 200 years. I'm trying to design an animated model which shows the ebb and flow.
Right. Max prefers Donkey Kong.
Well, I best get gone. These inset days are a right pain when they spring them on you like this. I gave you the keys to our place, right?
I'll make sure they're safe.
It's a shame you can't play out in garden. You need to do something about that great big hole.
Well, the last time David looked into it, it was going to cost an arm and a leg.
Well, what if I helped? A loan or something?
Well, I couldn't ask you to do that.
You're going to have to get it sorted somehow. Right. I'll see you later, darling boy, and you be here for your nana.
I prefer Gran.
I prefer Gail.
You've been talking to David.
Guilty.
See you later.
I think that little one's going to be.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be off now, Sam, but my mum's going to look after you, OK?
Yeah, of course.
How much is it to fix the sinkhole, then?
I hate that word.
What, sinkhole?
Yes. Sounds so unsavoury somehow.
Well, what would you rather? Pit? Chasm? Whatever you want, you've still got a great big hole in your garden.
Yes, well, it's madness. I mean, the quotes came in almost as much as the house is worth.
Come on, they can't be.
Well, I can't take Natasha up on it now. Anyway, look, I've got to go. Are you OK about making lunch?
Yes, oh, it's fine, love. Yes, I had a nectarine on the way here.
Not for you. For him.
Oh, yeah, yes, of course.
I'm all right with a sandwich.
Oh, good. I think I can manage that.
Anyway, I've got to go, or else I'll miss the quarter to.
All right, sweetheart.
Please don't touch anything on my desk.
Oh?
I know it looks messy, but everything is in its place for a reason.
It's a comical little thing, isn't it?
Bye-bye, love.
Bye, sweetheart. Anyway, you want to go there even more?
Are you sure you don't want a sandwich?
Oh, no, thank you, sweetheart. I don't like drinking on a full stomach. Anyway, what, I'd be 20, and I got this awful job with the local greengrocer, having to pick out rotten potatoes from the sacks. So every payday, I'd put all my pennies into a big glass jar. And when I thought I'd got enough, I got the first coach to the big city of London for a wicked, wild weekend, right? Soho didn't know what was coming to them.
Was it fun?
Oh, well, it was nice to be there, you know, but I didn't know where to go. I tried to track down the so-called permissive society, but I think they must have gone away for the weekend. So I finished up having a carafe of red and some lovely cheesy chips in an Aberdeen steakhouse. And do you know something? To me, that was the most glamorous thing that I could ever do. Of course, Monday next, I was back with the rotten potatoes. But I'd had that little taste of wildness that never left me. It's the same now, really, I suppose. Oh, sweetheart, come on. You wouldn't top me up a bit, would you?
No.
Oh!
You wouldn't. Is this your idea of looking after him, just lying about, drinking?
I don't need looking after.
Yes, stop patronising him, please.
It's always the same with you.
Oh, stop mithering. Actually, we have got quite close, haven't we, Ben?
Sam.
Oh, Whoops, Sam.
At least you managed to make him some lunch.
Great Gran and I have had a lovely morning, actually.
Well, I can see that she has. What have you been doing?
A simple electricity conductor board.
Whose bracelet's that?
Mum's. Silver is the best conductor, you see. But she doesn't let me using her stuff since I melted a pair of her earrings.
Oh, isn't it lovely to have someone with brains in the family, finally? Oh.
Does she know you've been using this?
You won't tell her, will you?
I think I just better take this for safekeeping, don't you?
The house is spotless.
I'm glad you're pleased.
Oh, whenever I came home after my last cleaner had been in, shocking smell of fag smoke. Oh, plus the level on the gin bottle was always a few inches lower.
Let me give you your key.
So you behaved yourself at Audrey, did you?
Yeah. She told me about this place called Soho in the 1960s.
Hope she kept it clean.
Never did when she told me about it. Where is she?
She's upstairs having a nap.
Except, she used the phrase sleeping it off. I've never heard that one before.
I should have put it in the side pocket. I know it's in here somewhere.
Is that my bracelet? I just don't understand how it's ended up in your bag.
Well, it just must have fallen in there while I was dusting it.
What's going on? All this shouting, it woke me up.
My bracelet has managed to find its way into Gail's handbag. That's what's going on here.
Hey, Natasha, come on. Now you listen to me, lady. I mean, Gail may have her faults. Judgmental, yes. Interfering, well, sometimes, yes. Stubborn, okay. And terrible taste in men, I'll give you that.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, ma'am.
It was me.
I've got a few quid saved up.
And for you to let your gran take the fall for it.
I didn't. I owned up.
Eventually.
Why don't we call the whole thing a misunderstanding, eh?
Oh, yes. Oh, good. Well, that's settled then. Oh, Jack, I'm exhausted. Forgetting how tiring it is looking after kiddies.
Well, I'm sure half a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc didn't help. That was supposed to be for me and Sharon tonight.
Oh, Gail, come on. That was just a nip. If we were Italian, that would have been classed as breakfast, right? Now then, Ben.
Sam.
Oh, Sam. It's been a pleasure.
The pleasure was all mine.
Oh, isn't it lovely to have somebody with such good manners in this family? Oh, finally. Ta-ra, everybody.
Sam, you hang on here. I just want to have a word with your gran.
Am I in trouble?
No.
Am I in trouble?
Oh, don't be daft. It was very sweet of you to take the rap for him.
Just looking at his little face. I couldn't do it to him.
Oh, you all right?
Hi, David. Natasha's just popped round to pick Sam up.
Hi, where at kids?
Upstairs watching a video.
Right, well, I'm going to make a start on the tea.
Look, Kay, I really don't feel comfortable taking it.
Gail, school holidays are only round the corner. You can't have the kids cooped up in here day after day.
What's this?
I've offered to lend you and your mum the rest of the money to fix that death trap in the garden.
Oh, really?
But we can't possibly accept it's too much.
Well, I can. As her son and heir to the throne, I accept.
No, David, we can't.
Yes, we can. And anyway, she's right. We can't keep the kids cooped up in here all 6 weeks oldies, can we? Thank you.
We will pay it back. Every single penny, I promise. Though how long that's going to take on a cleaner's wage, I've no idea.
Oh, that's the other thing I was going to say. You did such a good job at mine today. Have you not thought about expanding?
How do you mean?
Well, reliable cleaners are like gold dust. Some of the parents at Sam's school would bite your hand off.
You reckon?
I know so.
Well, there's only so many hours in a day, and there's the kids to look after, so...
Get someone else on board. That's what I meant about expanding. From little acorns, mighty oaks grow.
Mighty Oak, she's only got 2 dusters and a can of pledge.
What about Shauna?
Good luck with that.
Well, couldn't you team up? Run it like a proper business. I could help you set it up. But when I left here years back, I literally had nothing.
I used to own a cafe with my friend Alma. You'd have liked her.
Oh.
Nick won't believe us if he were here.
Well, we're family now, aren't we? And Sam couldn't be happier about it.
So, no luck?
No. I can't bear to think of him out there on his own. In the dark.
Oh, sorry, I'm sure you've been through all this, but you don't think Sam might have gone to see his dad?
No.
Only they must be missing each other like mad. Where is it Nick's gone?
I can't get into it.
Oh. Sorry, I wouldn't want to stick my nose in your family's business.
He's in hiding.
He's what?
Simon got involved with a gang. Leanne stepped in, made matters worse. Drugs were involved. It's complicated.
I'm sorry, that's awful. I mean, I'd heard gossip, of course, but I didn't believe a word of it.
It's decimated my family. Nick's life's in ruins. I've just spoken to him now. He's in bits.
So this gang, you don't think they could have taken Sam, do you?
Well, why would they do that? It's got...
Could have taken Sam, do you?
Well, why would they do that? It's got nothing to do with him.
Well, I don't want to sound like a scaremongerer, but they're violent. These drug gangs, they'll go to any lengths to protect their own.
He's just a little lad.
I know, I'm sorry. I don't want to upset you.
It's not your fault. You're a good friend.
Oh, well, I'll shut up. I mean, God, what do I know?
Poor Nick. He's out of his mind with worry. How's he going to stay away with all this going on? You know, a thank you would be nice. She didn't want to see you.
What do you want, Nick?
It's like I've always said. I could get a job in the United Nations.
Okay. Oh, I wish I didn't have to say this, but...
Just take a deep breath, love.
Okay. I think it might be best if you and Sam disappear. Maybe you could go to London.
What?
Well, I don't know. Start a new life where you'd be safe.
But he's your son. You love him.
Yes, I know I do. I know I do. Which is why I want the best for him. Which is why I think you should go, okay? You're just going to be safe in London, okay?
What exactly is happening now? What's changed?
Leanne is going to give evidence in court tomorrow. She's going to tell the truth. It's what she wants to do, but because she's doing that, it's going to upset a lot of people, okay? All of us are going to be in danger. I'm sorry.
You're not the only one.
Oh, Nick.
Oh, I could just...
You look like your head's about to fall off.
I've got nothing to say on the matter.
Really?
Though I will just say this.
Well, here we go.
I can't believe what you're doing to Sam.
What? I'm trying to avoid going to a young boy's funeral.
Do you know what I think?
I thought you had nothing to say on the matter.
I think you backed the wrong horse staying with Leanne.
Okay, right. So we're starting with the equine analogy.
I mean, all she's ever done is drag you down. And now, to top it all, she's tearing you away from your son.
I think what she's doing is very brave.
Oh, please.
She's trying to put a drug dealer behind bars.
Well, that's very big of her. But could I just remind you that her and that so-called son of hers took to the streets in the first place selling drugs? I mean, she's not going to win no Mum of the Year award, is she?
Mum, she's grieving one son and trying to protect another.
Nick, I've always supported you. Always. But this time, I can't. I'm sorry. I've never told you how to live your life or what to do.
Really?
But let me just say this. Leave, Leanne. Be a father to your son before it's too late.
Mum, you need to hear this. I've got no choice.
Then you need to hear this. I'd like you to leave now.
I need you on my side.
I think you should go, Nick.
Yeah, but have you seen him though? He is a
Optimist.
How am I gonna be an octopus?
No, Mum, it's Optimist. They're singing Optimist, not Octopus.
What? Are you sure?
Yes. Let's listen, shall we?
How am I gonna be an octopus?
No, it's Optimist. Octopus makes absolutely no sense at all. Who do you think's singing it? Ursula from The Little Mermaid?
Well, maybe it was that octopus that picked all the World Cup winners not so long ago.
It isn't, is it? Are you all right? Hi, come in. Just be 2 minutes. Hi, Mum.
Where are you two off to?
He's taking me to the wholesalers. Car's in for a service. I've told you this 3 times.
No, you never.
I'll just get my phone.
Okay. How is everybody?
Who's everybody? If you mean me, then I'm fantastic, thank you very much.
Oh, come on. You know I mean Sam.
And you know I can't tell you. Natasha doesn't want you to have anything to do with that boy, and she's every right if you ask me.
Well, that boy is his son, and he didn't ask you.
I just want to know how he is.
And I can't believe you're taking Natasha's side over your own son's, but hey.
I took my grandson's side, thank you very much, and he's only got himself to blame.
Wow, can't argue with that, can I? Right, come on, let's go. I've got to get back to the factory by lunch.
I had one of them 5-bean salads, right? And not one of them was the right bean.
And what exactly is the right bean?
The ones you put on toast.
Do you know, I think I'll make that for Sam's and my tea tonight at Natasha's. Cheesy beans on toast. Hopefully he'll like that.
I still can't get my head around you homeschooling him. I mean, poor lad is in for an afternoon of cheesy beans and bad maths from Gail.
I was always top of the class at times tables.
Times table? Isn't Sam like a bona fide genius? His brain's like 12 times brainier than yours.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, that's 120 times brainier than yours.
I'm sure I'll manage.
It's 144, actually. But you could always get Nick to help. I mean, he's the second smartest after me.
Will you stop going on about Nick? You know that can't happen.
Well, I don't see why not.
Because Natasha has made it perfectly clear that...
See that? Guilt. As many forms.
Shut up. Just a bit of indigestion. Can I have a glass of water, please, Shona?
Yeah, sure, one sec.
You could let Nick see him, you know. Natasha doesn't need to know.
No, David. Enough.
Unagua? David, would you pass that to your mum, please?
Thanks, love. David, I've not got time for this.
So that's it then? You're not even going to consider it?
Natasha's expecting me, and I don't want to be late for Sam. Oh, hi, love.
Sorry, no, just give me a minute. Nick, are you ready for that catch-up? I want to go over that proposal with you.
Catch up?
You've forgotten, haven't you?
No, I haven't forgotten exactly.
What then?
Well, look, I've been thinking, me and Leanne have been talking, and,
And what?
And I don't know, I don't see my future at Underworld.
What does that mean?
Well, I think I'm going to sell my shares. Actually, I am. The decision's been made.
You're doing what?
Look, me and Leanne need some time.
Meaning?
Meaning, less work, more life, and the money from the business will help us find ourselves again.
What about the business? What about me?
Sarah!
What about the blood, sweat and tears that I've poured into building this company with you?
Nick won't do anything to hurt you.
Mum, seriously, can you just stay out of it, please?
Okay, look. I'll give you first refusal.
Oh, wow, lucky me. What, do I get some special family friends discount?
Right, I need to get back to Leanne. We'll talk about this later.
Just give him time, love.
Well, whatever. I've got to go.
Bye. Do you think they'll be all right?
What do you think? Hello.
So come on then. Where's this leak that's going to flood the house?
Oh, yeah, that.
There's definitely not a leak here.
Well?
Yeah, I made all that up. But listen, while you're both here, why don't you hang around for a bit? Nick will be here soon.
My dad's coming.
What's he coming here for?
Well, don't freak out. He doesn't know that you're both here, but... I mean, it's obvious he's struggling, isn't it? I mean, he's already lost one son, and it's killing him not spending time with the other. You can see that, sure.
Yes, of course I can, but...
Please can we stay? Please.
Oh, Sam. We can't. I promised your mum.
I know you think you'll get into trouble with her, but trust me, I'm an expert in knowing how not to get into trouble with her.
I'm sorry, love. We can't.
Please, it'll be our little secret. Mum will never know. I promise. Granny Gail! Granny Gail! Oh, can you tell Uncle David to stop? Please!
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Dad!
Hey, what are you doing here?
Look, I know we shouldn't be here.
Oh, right, you thought a secret meeting would do no harm.
I'm sure it won't. I've kept many secrets before, and I'm quite certain that between the 2, 3, 4 of us, it can be kept just as safe.
Hey, look, kiddo, will you just give us a minute?
This is all David's doing. He tricked us round here, and then when Sam found out you were coming round, he...
Okay, look, Mum, I promised Natasha this wouldn't happen, okay? I understand what you're doing, and I appreciate it, but I can't.
Yeah, but I promised too. But how am I supposed to say no to him?
Look, Mum, you're just making it worse, okay? You need to get him back to Natasha before she realises what you've done.
I've done nothing.
Look, just lay off, Mum, all right? Just try explaining. This is all my doing.
Oh, right, well, thanks a lot, mate. Thanks a lot.
Sean's got loads.
Right, why don't you understand what's been agreed? Sam shouldn't be here.
But he is here, so why don't you make the most of it rather than shouting the odds?
Right, why does everyone in this family have to poke their nose and meddle with stuff
Well,
that
forgive me. I obviously can't do right for doing wrong. Come on, Sam. We're going.
Well, Mum, that's not fair on him, is it?
I think I'll decide what's fair for my son. Sam, you're going.
You don't have to do this.
All right, you think I want it?
Oh, Nick.
Mum, you need to go.
I'll wait for Sam outside.
You're being stupid. This is ridiculous.
All right, I'm being stupid.
None of you should be getting involved. I mean, why
Help. Please.
Granny Gail? Okay, don't worry. I think I know what's happening. In fact, I'm quite sure. I think you're having a heart attack.
So, yeah, I intended to... Yes, I'm gay. Also a Pisces, and my favourite food is mac and cheese. Now, does anyone have any more questions about football?
Will you just let things be?
But when are you going to grow a pair? I mean, Natasha says you've got a son, but you're not allowed to see him. What, like we're on a game show? Here's what you could have won.
Excuse me?
Right, will you just give us a minute, son?
Sam, you want to see your dad, right?
Yeah, of course,
Will you stop interfering?
But he's your kid. If he was mine...
Granny Gail's having a heart attack.
I mean, it's not...
I feel really clammy.
Classic heart attack symptoms.
Just shut up, will you?
Okay, look, they're on their way. Sam, will you go inside?
My chest feels really tight. What's happened?
happened? Have you had a fall?
The ambulance is on its way.
I'm not having a heart attack, am I?
You're having hearts. Why didn't you call me?
What's only just happened?
Stop it. All of you.
You're not having a heart attack, all right? I mean, you'll outlive us. I mean, do you want me to come with you in the ambulance?
No, look, I'll go. What were you doing?
We weren't doing anything.
I don't want any of you coming with me.
What?
It's you three that's caused this. With your endless bickering. Just call me Mother. Please. I want me back.
After that. The nurse is lovely, despite her blue hair, and says Gail picked the right day to go ill because there's meatballs for lunch. I know. Oh, OK, he wants to speak to you.
Tell him I'm busy having a heart attack.
Yeah, did you hear that, Nick? I know. You what? Oh, he's a little marvel, that lad. Little Sam guessing it was a heart attack. Isn't that amazing?
Wonderful.
No, it hasn't been confirmed because they're waiting for the tests. But the doctor thinks that it more or less is that. Yes. And I told him straight. I said, it's you lot that have put your mum through all this stress.
Yeah, Ma'am, will you just... I can feel my stress levels going up again. Will you please just hang up, please?
Oh, gotta go, love, because the meatballs have arrived. Okay, love. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Should I have spoken to him?
No, you let them sweat. It's about time they're worried about you for a change. Anyway, great?
No. And what were you doing, stopping off for grapes? I could have been at death's door.
No, I'd bought them already. I was in the shop when Nick phoned me. Anyway, that was lucky, wasn't it?
Oh, all the shouting this morning. It was bedlam. It's just too much.
They walk all over you, Gail.
This time, 2 years ago, I was on my way to Thailand. And when I got back, they all said things would be different. A new start, they said. No dramas. But nothing's changed.
Kids. I mean, you can't live with them. You can't lock them under the stairs.
David.
Oh, dear.
You know, when they were little, I thought, I can't wait until they're all grown up and settled. And I could be fun-loving, cheerful Granny Gail, strictly part-time. I thought I'd be complaining I didn't see enough of them. Chance would be a fine thing.
You know your problem.
Has anything good ever come from that question?
You have made yourself indispensable.
What else are you supposed to do for your kids? Neglect them like you did?
Oh, Gail, don't be like that. I didn't neglect you. I just had a different style, that's all. I wasn't hands-on, I was hands-off.
Completely disinterested, I'd call it.
Oh. Or is it uninterested? I can never remember that.
Well, you were both.
Oh, no, don't be like that. Benign neglect, it's called. I saw it on Sally Jesse Raphael, years later. So I suppose I could be a bit of a pioneer.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
Oh. Look, it just helps children stand on their own 2 feet.
When I used to hear the ice cream van going past, you used to say the music meant they'd run out of ice cream.
Yes, well, again, you see, that reminds us about the milk allergies and the sugar. Suppose I was ahead of the curve now. Anyway, come on. The doctor said, my darling, that you need rest. And rest is what you're going to have.
And where am I going to find that? I thought when I bought the house back it might be different. That I'd be queen of my own castle again.
Well, as Sally Jesse Raphael used to say, actually, do you know, when I think about it, it might have been Ricky Lake. Yes.
But you're right. Nothing's going to change, is it? Because I do everything for me kids. And what do they do for me in return, eh? Buy me a card? Flowers? Anything? I mean, What does it take to buy a box of After Eights?
Especially as there's a sweet shop next door.
Absolutely.
Oh, sweetheart. They love the absolute bones of you, darling.
I don't want to be just a mum anymore.
Well, it's a bit late to have them adopted.
It seems like I've spent my whole life being a mother, totally and completely wrapped up in me kids. Is that the only thing that defines me?
Who do you want to be?
A person. Haven't I done my bit, Mum? Do I not deserve a few years to myself at the end of it all? Or is this all it amounts to? Refereeing between that ungrateful lot till I peg it one morning ironing Batman underpants. My final thought as I slumped to the lino. Is that it?
To Joanne, happy 40th.
Thanks.
And this one never stops yakking. All she ever does is go on about her grandkids, like she's the only one that's ever had them.
Well, it's nice to see you've not lost that milk of human kindness.
I told you not to bring him.
So when they say mild heart attack, what are we talking? Indigestion?
Guess you'll have to do loads of physio and rehab. Do you remember Gran? She went to them classes and they had her walking around in circles.
I've been going round in circles my whole life. I need another circuit breaker, to use the common parlance.
You'll be home before you know it, Mum, don't worry.
I need peace and quiet.
Yeah, I know we heard and we're sorry.
I need to gaze into a pond.
Pond? What pond?
Any pond.
Right, Mum, don't get yourself worked up.
There's a pond on Red Wreck. Gaze into that.
She doesn't need to go anywhere, does she? We just need to stop bickering. I promise we're going to do it.
Yeah. And the check's in the post. I need space and time. I dug out my book on Zen.
Zen. Couldn't write it, could you? You reading a book on Zen, then you go and have a heart attack.
You're the reason I was reading it.
It's not just me, is it? I do more for you than them two put together.
Hey, Joe. You are kidding.
Right, that's the hot pot done. Don't even think about scoffing it.
You're joking, aren't you? If I wanted food poisoning, I'd nipped at Rovers.
You should be a stand-up comedian. Talk about stand-up, you going to do anything or just lie there all day?
I don't know. Thought about having a little sprawl on there later.
Right, why don't you just have a little mince round with the vacuum before Mum gets back?
She's not meant to be back for hours. Anyway, I'm one step ahead of you. Freezer's full of ready meals.
Oh, right. Well, you could have told me that before I slaved over the hot pot, couldn't you?
What are you doing here? Gran's meant to be picking you up this afternoon.
Well, they let me out early, so I got a taxi.
Sure you're feeling up to it? You still look at death's door to me.
Oh, thank you very much.
He's only joking. It's good to have you back.
Really? Well, don't get too used to it, because I'm going away again tomorrow.
Yeah, of course you are.
And what's that supposed to mean?
What, is this you trying to teach us a lesson or something?
I'll show you my ticket if you want.
Ticket to where?
Thailand.
Thailand?
Well, how long are you going for?
A month? A year? I haven't made up my mind yet.
You're still on medication, are you? Ketamine or whatever they give you.
That's right, make a joke of it.
You really serious about this?
Well, like I said, I've got my ticket. One way.
So you're never coming back?
Yes, of course I'm coming back. But right now all I can think about is getting away from this place.
And us.
Well, yes. I mean, can you blame me? All the stress you've put me through. And I thought, where was the last place that I was really happy? And it was there.
Well, what if there's a lockdown? And you're stuck there?
Then I'll just have to stay a bit longer.
Look, I know things got heated, and I'm as much to blame as anyone else.
Or more.
Right. But don't you think this is a bit drastic?
No. Dad dying, my heart attack, made me realise I've got to make the most of what I've got left. And I've done enough looking after other people. From now on, I'm looking after me.
Sarah.
This is wonderful, Sam. Thank you. Must have taken you ages.
It did, but it kept me busy, which is good. Because I've been worried about you. Keeping busy when you're worried is good. Did you know that?
Yes, I did know that. But thank you for reminding me. And thank you for getting help for me the other day when I needed it. You saved my life.
It's what anyone would have done.
I think Granny Gail needs a rest now.
I'll come back tomorrow. I can come every day.
Yeah, we're...
Going away.
Where?
Thailand. Tomorrow.
But that's thousands of miles away. When are you coming back?
Maybe not for a long time. But we'll stay in touch.
No, you won't. That's what Dad said when he went away, and he didn't. This is all your fault.
Am I doing the right thing?
Well, you're weighing an empty suitcase on some bathroom scales, Gail, so no.
She means leaving us and her grandchildren and a mum.
Yes, all right. I was actually talking about Sam. Worried about upsetting him and Nick.
Oh, well, stuff the rest of us.
Since when have you ever been bothered?
Actually, you know, it does make sense weighing the case. Because the lighter the case, the more clothes. And people have bigger pants at your mum's age.
Go and make us a brew, Shona.
Nick's a big boy, Mum. Sure he'll be fine.
Yes, but I'm the what's-it between him and Sam.
Jam?
If I'm not here, Natasha won't bring him to the street. I mean, she's already worried about him coming to say goodbye in case Nick's there. Maybe I shouldn't go.
Get everything back in the drawers, then. She puts the big pants in. Big pants out.
I'm worried, David. Can't you ever take anything seriously?
I'm not over the moon that you're going. But you nearly died, you know, so you kind of have to. And this way, we get to keep hold of you for a bit longer, don't we? And if you ever tell anybody that I said that, I'll just deny it, okay? And I'm not going to say I love you, because I'm not. All right?
Yes.
Well, do you know that, or are you guessing?
That makes sense.
Are you guessing? Look, if you're out, will you let me know, please? Cheers.
What are you doing here?
Oh, well, I thought I'd bring a picnic, considering I'm not going to see you for a while.
But you can't be here. Natasha's due any minute.
Natasha?
Yes, Sam wanted to say goodbye and she made me promise you wouldn't be here.
Okay, look, well, why don't you have the picnic? And just give Sam my love, won't you? Make sure you give Sam my love.
Come on in. Oh, it's nice to see you.
Look, it's a truffle tree. Well, it's a normal tree, but there's spores, and in 5 years there'll be truffles. Mum says she'll get me a sniffer pig to find them.
That was a joke.
It's so you want to come home, see how it's doing.
It's beautiful, Sam. And don't worry, I'll always want to come home. And part cobble me.
Shall I find where to plant it?
We can't stay long.
No, and I want to see you, and, well, it's all sinkholey out there. And I've got us a picnic.
Ooh, have you got sausage rolls?
A bit of our graft, is he? He wouldn't let me help him dig.
Oh, he likes to do things himself.
You know, Nick was about Sam's age when he lost his father.
I don't want to talk about Nick.
No, but I need to say if I don't, I'll regret it, so please just humour me. I think it's why Nick's finding this so hard. I mean, he must look at Sam and think, I was so young, so lost.
Well, Nick grew up with his dad there. It's different.
Twice the regret, I suppose.
I'll go get Sam. We should go.
No, it's okay. It won't be Nick. He needs to stay away.
Sorry, Gail. I know that you're packing. It was Natasha I came to see. Nick needs to see Sam.
Oh, I didn't come here to have everyone bang on about Nick.
Look, I understand that you're nervous. But everything that happened to Sam was my fault. Nick's only crime in all this is loyalty and concern for his family. Sam just got caught up.
Oh, well, that's all right then. That would have helped me while I picked him up off the street.
I know grief, Natasha. Look, if you let Nick see Sam, I swear I will do everything in my power to make sure that he comes to no harm.
The thing is...
Nick has got so much to give. He's just desperate to make up for lost time.
My priority is Sam.
And how did Sam feel when we were in hiding? Please, Natasha. For both their sakes. Safe trip, Gail.
He said that...
Some milk. Got some for tea in bed tomorrow.
And I want photos when you're with Sam. Loads of them.
Do you want him to send them via me so I can crop Nick out of them?
No, and I want photos of you and all of you.
Oh, you wouldn't want any of mine. The only photos on my phone are the inside of my handbag. Now, I bought you a little present.
What is it?
A curling brush, mini straighteners, and some clips.
I thought it was a good luck charm or something.
Oh, sweetheart, hair doesn't need luck, it needs work. Take care, I love you.
Yeah, and don't go copping off and bringing back a toy boy.
Oh.
Why not?
Because, David, what if I fancied him and then we had an affair and then it messed up our marriage and it was bad for the kids?
Don't cop off with a toy boy.
I'm going for less stress, not more. And Nick, photos, don't forget.
I won't.
And don't blow it with Natasha. I mean it. See you soon!
Oh, bye, Tom.
Bye-bye.
Take care now.
Hey, put your belt on. Put your belt on.
Send us a card. The night vision goggles. Now, Rita must see that, please. Oh, do you know, Billy? I feel for these young folk because they've got everything on their phones and up in the clouds. They're never going to open a drawer to look for a needle and find the face of an old friend.
Don't let even be looking for the needle.
No, no. Oh, sorry. Might be Gail. Oh, yeah. Hello, love, hello. Yes, of course I'm here. And Billy's just popped in. Gail, people have bigger fish to fry than worry about what your hair looks like. Anyway, he's a vicar. He's not allowed to judge you.
I'll go.
Thanks for coming. Gail, if you've got a hat, well, just put it on then, huh? Oh. Well.
Oh, Mum. It's a massive ovary.
Do you know, sweetheart, looking at those photos, it's really took me back. Ooh. Just makes me want to wander down to the Rovers, go into the bar, see Betty doing a word search with her face on, buy a round of drinks for you, Blanche, Deirdre, and Emily.
Oh, let's do modelling tomorrow.
Yes.
I mean, it's sad that Norris has brought me back early, but it's lovely to see you.
Oh, bless.
And here we both are, alive and kicking.
Yeah. Though I wouldn't have said the same about your hair when you turned up. Come on, sit yourself down. I thought she might tip up. Very whiff of death, and she's circulating. Oh, Claudia. Oh, what a lovely surprise.
Odd, darling. What a smashing outfit.
Thank you.
Timeless.
Yes.
Hopefully it'll kick off between those two come the wake.
badminton, Norris?
He was very good.
Oh, yes, darling. I used to play him every morning. I can still picture him sauntering past the breakfast bar, shuttlecock in hand.
Oh, I wish I brought a bottle of water now. I think it's the donuts. They overheat my ears.
Why are you dressed like that anyway? I mean, is it a religious thing, or are you going to a fancy dress party after?
Princess Leia.
Nope.
It has a special significance for Norris. I mean, he will know.
No, he won't. He's dead. Oh, goody, found it.
A hip flask? In church?
It's just in case of shock.
Oh, well, I better have one then.
Oh.
That's not brandy.
No, tequila. I was out of brandy.
Thank you. Much better.
Should she be drinking that on top of the pill again?
I don't know, Gail. I'm not a doctor.
Well, what was it?
Something I found in the bottom of the handbag when she was going haywire in the pub. So it was either a paracetamol or codeine, if she were lucky.
Lucky.
Oh, well, you see, so there you go. It's worked.
Once again, I'm sorry for your loss, Rita.
Audrey.
Had a couple of highlights when you were busy.
Oh, I'm never busy, Rita. And we know why now, don't we? I mean, if I can't rely on one of my oldest friends.
I think I better go and speak to Frida.
Thank you, Mary. So, why don't we just have a nice, quiet drink and reflect quietly about our dear departed friend?
Well, girls, that was a bit of a shocker, eh? Naughty nozzer.
Don't you talk to me, Claudia. Actually, why don't you and Rita find a nice quiet corner and then you can do her a French plat, eh? I need another drink.
Well, she took it better than I thought she would.
I can't see anything. It's pitch black.
Is there not a door in the back you can open up to see through?
Nothing I can see.
I've had an idea.
Oh, here we go.
You know these 3D printers, they can print anything these days. Why don't we get a new paperboy done up in the image of Norris?
We want to encourage people to come in, not frighten them off.
I could get a couple of matching Norris gnomes and put them in my garden.
Well, he certainly had a history with gnomes.
I can see it's all been an emotional day for you all. Well, it's got me stumped.
Yeah, well, perhaps we should call it a day.
No, it was Norris's last wish, his legacy. I've had another idea.
So, what's in it? The treasures of the Sierra Madre? You don't think it's money, do you? Money? Oh, no, it'd be too frightened to be pinched.
Maybe it's a juicy bit of gossip about one of the neighbours.
Yeah, more Norris's style.
She likes sober being repaired.
Paul was kind enough to lend me this.
You can't use the chainsaw.
Oh, I certainly can. I have a certificate to prove it.
You've been drinking.
And she's had a pill.
Oh, don't worry about that. Audrey said it turned out to be a tic-tac. The top had come off the box in a handbag.
So how come you were so squiffy in the church?
Oh, possibly the 3 double brandies I'd had in the Rovers previous. Right? Stand by. Oh.
Let me. I've visions of you slicing off your donuts.
Why? Because you're a man?
No, because I'm sober. Ready? Right. Let's reveal Norris's final secret. He was exhausted. Went straight. There's nothing in it.
There must be.
Have you felt all around the sides?
Of course I have. I'm telling you, it's empty.
Well, I thought it was a peculiar thing to hide anything anyway. Norris always hated that. He used to say its eyes used to follow him as he was sweeping.
Frida, are you okay?
Yeah, this is just another trick. Norris hated that thing. He knew we'd have to destroy it if he made out that there was something inside her.
Well, the crafty old...
Got to hand it to him.
Still pulling our strings.
Still having the last laugh.
Right, one more toast.
Sorry, Norris. We're closing early.
I never got to sing him a song.
I'll sing you one now.
Goodbye, goodbye. Wipe a tear, baby dear, from your eye.
Good joy.
Though it's hard to part, I know I'll be tickled to death to go. Don't cry, don't sigh. There's a silver lining in the sky. Bonsoir, old friend. Cheerio, chin chin.
Yes, something more important than me just sat in the barber's twiddling my thumbs. I mean, I haven't even got any clients this morning. Oh, do you know what? Take your mood out on someone else, Gran. I haven't got time for it.
Gran's still upset then?
Yeah. I mean, she just threatened to fire me, saying it's another person disrespecting her.
Still not over the Rita thing then yet.
No. Well, can you have a word with her, Mum? Because she's blowing it all out of proportion.
Or blow drying it, even.
Yeah, maybe don't make that joke.
I won't. So where is it you're going?
Max forgot his homework. Needs to hand it in this morning, so...
Oh, at least she's doing it. Finally buckling down.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Mr. Osborne?
Not like you to have a cake, Gail.
Oh, it's not for me. Oh, hello, ma'am. I got you a custard slice.
Thank you. Why?
'Cause you like 'em. How was Mrs. Periwinkle this morning?
Gail, sweetheart, could we cut to the chase?
You and Rita.
Who?
You've been friends for years. So what if she went to Claudia for a bit of a touch-up?
It wasn't a touch-up, Gail. It was the full colour. Anyway, that isn't the point. It's a lie. Years and years of lies.
It was only a couple of times. And not until after the ear-snipping incident.
How did you know?
I,
You knew about it?
Well, I think I heard gossip.
So everybody knows about it?
No.
Who?
Well, me and Norris and Ken and Sally. Oh, and Liz knew. But to be honest, Liz wanted to tell you.
Yeah, but you didn't. So you and everybody else were happy to laugh behind my back. Oh, poor old Audrey, she can't cut it anymore. Excuse the pun. Do you know, next you'll be telling... I don't know that I can believe you, Gail, honestly. In fact, I don't think I can trust anybody anymore. So thank you for the conciliatory cake. And you can wipe that smile off your face, lady.
I don't smile. I'm a goth.
Have a good day at school.
Yeah, what's for tea?
Sit down! You weren't at school this afternoon.
I was.
Don't even think about lying to me. Deb's been round. She saw you in the shop. Tried to use a bank card. Well? First you lied to me about Daniel's wallet. Then you've got the cheek to try and use his stolen card at me. I put my neck on the line for you. I've reported Daniel to the police. Look at me when I'm speaking to you. Give me the wallet. Now. What have you got to say for yourself?
You gonna dob me in?
You're gonna dob me in? Seriously? Is that it?
Hello.
Oh.
Is the man here about the sinkhole?
No. No, he's not here yet.
Oh, good. Time for a brew then. How was school?
Good. But Max has got a bit of homework to do, so he's gonna go upstairs and do it, aren't you?
Sure.
He really is knuckling down.
Yeah.
Your logo said best service, best price.
Well, this is the best quote. Trust me, you won't get lower. If you do, they're cowboys.
That's what they all say. I mean, how do we know it? You have us over a barrel.
Just email us the price and we'll have a think about it.
Will do. Look, you really want to get this sorted, mate?
Yeah.
This day's going from bad to worse.
Tell me about it.
Hiya. Just in Audrey.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, she's really upset.
Well, that's not my fault. Well, it's not all my fault.
I thought you were going to speak to her.
Well, I did. I messed up.
Can't you just do something nice for her, make her feel wanted? That's all she needs.
Well, I suppose I could give her a belated birthday surprise dinner.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah. Why don't you take her for a drink and tell her?
It wouldn't be a surprise then, would it?
Well, you know, hint at it.
I was going to make Max his favourite tea, because he's been working so hard.
I'll sort Max. You take Gran for a drink.
I know it must hurt, Mum.
Oh, you've no idea, Gail. You're a cleaner, love. If someone was saying to you, you're not dusting the shelves well enough, I mean, it's not the same thing.
But Rita's really sorry. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you, so can we just move on?
Move on? To what? Are you talking about retirement?
Oh, don't be daft, ma'am. You're only just 81. Anything could be round the corner.
Oh, is that one of your Tide pearls of wisdom, is it? Oh.
Tomorrow might bring some joy into your life.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I'm trying to tell you, I've got a surprise planned, you numpty.
Oh, well, the surprise would be if it really brought just a little bit of joy into my life.
I am trying.
Yes, you are, sweetheart. Oh, here she is, my erstwhile friend and client. Oh, just something to finish up my super day.
Audrey, I was wondering if you could do a home visit tomorrow, a blow-dry.
Claudia busy, is she?
Oh, come on. How many times do I have to apologise?
I really, really don't know, Rita. Honestly. I'm just nipping to the thing.
I'm throwing her a surprise belated birthday dinner tomorrow. Come.
Oh, I don't think she'll want me there, love.
Oh, it'll put her in a good mood, make her feel wanted. And when you've had a bit of bubbly, it'll all be fine.
Yeah. So, why have I been summoned? Oh, you found a knacker's yard for me, right? Is it just horses that go to glue factories, or do they have bothersome elderly relatives as well?
Look, I know we might have taken you for granted just a tad recently.
A tad? I'm surprised you haven't had George following me about with a measuring tape. Actually, no, you've got that sinkhole at the bottom of your garden, so I won't need a coffin. You can just chuck me in there.
I know that your birthday was a little bit underwhelming.
Well, at least you were here, my darling. Madam, of course, was on one of her cruises.
I was on a holiday in Thailand to recover from a heart attack that you suggested I go on.
Okay, anyway, right, so we just want to make a fuss here now. So I know that we told you that we were sorting a bit of a surprise, so we've organised for a bit of a birthday party for you later this afternoon.
Right, here? Bit of a change, anyway. Right.
Great.
You'd better not have invited Rita.
Have you invited Rita?
Of course I've invited Rita's gonna have to uninvite her. I can't uninvite her.
people. Well, party's stretching it a bit, isn't it?
Well, Shona's coming along later with the kids for a pudding.
Yeah, Adam and Sally, well, they send their apologies.
So it's just the four of us for a nice, intimate dinner. Well, that's nice, too.
Yes.
There's a menu here, Gran.
All right.
Have you cancelled Rita?
Well, I rang, but there was no answer, so I left a message. Anyway, she should be here by now, wouldn't she?
Right, grand. You fancy starting with a nice champagne cocktail?
You know who you're talking, sir. Of course she fancies a nice champagne cocktail.
Actually, lime and soda, sweetheart. I'm not really drinking.
You will?
Why?
I don't know. I don't fancy it.
You always fancy it.
Oh, come on. We know what everybody thinks. A great big lush.
No.
I mean, no.
A lime and soda, Sarah. Thank you. Oh, a foot spa.
Yeah, but it's not just any foot spa. It's a Tubabub Maxi. It's got hydrotherapy jets. It's got 4 removable rollers.
Ooh, infrared magnetic field therapies.
Yeah, and stimulating notes.
Yes, I can read.
Yes, but can you, though, ma'am? Without your reading glasses, I've just seen you squinting.
Gail, I can read.
Well, feast your eyes on this. It's got a corn removal tool for your... So there's that. You think it's just another old lady present, don't you?
No.
Oh, Gran, honestly, I don't mind if you want to take the slanket back.
My love, it was a lovely thought. Thank you. Anyway, no, Gail.
No, ma'am, no, look, I don't mind waiting.
No, it's fine.
No, you can open it later.
No, here we go. Oh, slippers.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we should have all talked about what each other was getting, so because they all seem a bit...
Slouchy. For like an old woman who can't get off the couch.
Yeah. Oh, are you sure I can't get you G&T, Gran?
Happy birthday, Audrey.
You must be joking.
Rita, I called you to tell him we'd cancelled.
Yes, I know. I just think at our age, we can't afford to hold grudges.
At our age? At our age? Would somebody please here tell me exactly how I should be acting at my age? No. In fact, write a list and read it out to me on my deathbed, because that is clearly where I'm going.
Ma'am.
Oh, well, that's me done anyway.
I'm sorry about that Claudia thing.
Yes, but not sorry enough to stop using her cheap, nasty products on your bonnet, eh? I mean, it smells dreadful. It's like a Christmas tree air freshener. Look, I'll be very careful standing near that lamp, otherwise your head might burn off.
Oh. Ma'am.
Do you think I could keep that foot spa now?
Look, don't go home. Go to the pub.
Gail, I've told you, I'm not in the mood.
So, you're going to drive yourself home, sit on your own, instead of coming out with your family?
Oh, fine. Listening, thank you.
I'm sorry about the Rita thing. I should have backed you up.
Yes, you should. Oh, finally you're listening, thank you.
I'm sorry about the Rita thing. I should have backed you up.
Yes, you should have. I am so tired of being treated like this.
You're not being treated like anything.
I'm being treated like I was dead in the ground, some washed-out old lush.
That's not true. I worry about you. You need to look after yourself.
Oh, how exactly?
Hey, where are you slinking off to? Said you had to come to Granny Audrey's thing.
Looks like it's finished. Laters.
What, hang on, you still grounded?
Oh, come on. I tried really hard today. He said, well done.
But one day doesn't make all the difference, Max. I mean, you still nicked his wallet, didn't you?
Yeah, and no one's going to find out about that. I mean, people aren't going to be too impressed, are they, if they find out you lied for me?
Well, I'm sorry, but for starters, you need to get your eyes checked.
Gail, I am so bored with this, honestly. My eyes are fine.
What do you mean by that?
Ma'am, you've reversed into Rita's car.
Oh, no.
So when are they going to let you in to see it?
Oh, no. What have you done?
Rita, I am so sorry. It was in reverse.
Didn't you check your mirrors?
Yes, of course I did.
Oh, don't worry, Gran. There's no harm done.
Oh, only my bumper. You're all witnesses.
Look, he's going to have to go in a body shop, that, Graham. I don't think it can be tea-cutted, but you've got insurance, haven't you?
It's only a little dent.
Has there been an accident? Is everyone all right?
No, Aggie, we're fine, thanks.
I think you did this on purpose because you're cross with me.
Oh, Rita, that's an outrageous thing to say.
Are you sure you're not in shock? Maybe you should get yourself checked out.
Oh, it just went back a foot at 1 mile per hour, for heaven's sake.
You shouldn't be on the road if you can't drive safely. Get a mobility scooter.
She's already admitted liability.
Only because she was caught. Otherwise, she'd have been off without leaving a note.
Why wasn't your car in the garage?
Because somebody's parked in front of it.
Well, this car's crammed in like sardines. Look, if we had residence parking.
Oh, I'm out of this. I don't know.
No, Ma'am, wait. Look, we'll go back to the bistro and we'll calm down. I hate to see you upset like this.
Where are you off to now? Bellevue? Stock car racing?
I'm sick and tired of being larruped by you, Rita. Do you hear it?
You menace.
Oh.
You're a menace.
Menace yourself. Shut up.
Coming at lunchtime.
We did. We're back. She pranged a car.
Oh, what bad luck. Are you okay?
Are you sure?
Yes.
And you did check your mirrors?
Can you believe the fuss Rita made over one little tiny dent? I mean, anybody'd think it was a Rolls Royce stuck there.
But you put the car into reverse gear and you checked the mirrors.
Yes, you've already asked me that. Now stop fussing, please.
It's just, I think that you're lucky that it wasn't more serious.
Actually, do you know it's your fault?
How'd you make that out?
Winding me up by the car. I got distracted. I'm usually very, very calm behind the wheel.
Well, we need to make sure that it was just a one-off. I mean, you are 81, ma'am. And I'm not sure I'm going to have all my faculties when I'm your age.
Well, thank you for your vote of confidence, daughter dear.
Oh, Gran, Mum's right. I mean, even my reactions aren't as quick as they once were.
A little dent in a... And now you're calling me a doddery old fool?
No, you're as sharp as a tack in many ways. What? Like your car? You've got a few miles on the clock.
I just hate it if you had an accident. And it's because you refused to have an eye test.
Do you know, you are being ageist, both of you, right?
Oh, where were you earlier?
Oh, I went to the sentencing hearing with our Kev. Give him a bit of moral support. He was hoping Abby would turn up, but she didn't.
Poor Kev.
Where is she?
Doncaster.
What was Kelly sentenced to, do you know?
Yeah. 15 years.
It's not broken, so...
Okay, I'm off home. I'll pay for the drinks.
Gran, you can't drive after what happened.
No, get a taxi.
I'm fine.
Yes, but are you safe on the road?
Oh, do you know, I am beginning to wish that you hadn't organised this celebration. It's been absolute misery from start to finish.
Ooh, what's your leaflets for?
These are for the big extravaganza we're doing. It's called Coronation Street.
Ooh, is that on in here?
No, it's at the brewery. It's a pop-up. We'll have lots of lovely food, a DJ. Yeah, we're hoping to run it for a couple of weeks, build up to Halloween.
Oh, well, I'm not sure I'll be allowed out again after today.
It'll be fun.
Well, not if we come. We're party poopers. We'll turn up, start bickering and leave again.
Yeah, well, it's not for everyone, but if you do fancy it, Nick knows all the details.
Pop-up? Why is everything a pop-up? It's not a book.
Well, it can't be more horrifying than today.
Oh, Gran, the only reason that we're saying all this is because we care about you.
Anyone can make a mistake, a little prang. You're making out I'm a dangerous driver.
We just want to be sure everything's tickety-boo.
Right. Oh, see ya.
Friendly family intervention. Sarah's stuck at the factory.
Yeah, and I shouldn't be here. Eve, I should be at work. To be honest, I don't think Gran's going to be happy with any kind of intervention.
Well, you saw what happened yesterday. She drove into the back of Rita's car.
Yeah, backwards. And quite slowly as well.
She said she didn't even see it.
Well, we all make mistakes.
David, you're young. You don't know it yet, but as you get older, things change.
I think Gran's well and truly past the menopause, Mum.
I'm talking about your faculties.
Oh, yeah, you don't need to tell me that. I see you going more doolally every year.
I mean, what if it is her eyesight? I mean, I'd never forgive myself if I didn't do something. She says she's fine, but she's in the car, and I don't think she can see where she's going.
Fair enough.
Maybe it's Rita's car this time, but next time it might be Rita squished under the wheels.
Well, have you got a plan, then?
Yes, I do.
Great. I love it when you got a plan.
For starters, I've agreed to pay for Rita's repairs.
What's the point of that?
Well, if me mam knows we've invested in paying for the repairs, then she might be more inclined to accept our advice.
Well, hang on a minute, hang on. If you pay for Gran's bills, how can you afford to fix the sinkhole?
Well, I was hoping Natasha was going to help us pay for the sinkhole.
Us? It's your sinkhole.
It is not my sinkhole. It's your sinkhole, and you agreed to pay for it.
It's your sinkhole. You bought the house. The house comes with a sinkhole.
The sinkhole is a hole. You can't buy a hole.
That sinkhole is a death trap. You need to get it fixed ASAP.
I did not call this family meeting to discuss a sinkhole.
It's not a family meeting, is it? There's only me and you here. And I shouldn't even be here.
Oh, David, please. Don't make this difficult. I'm worried about you, Gran. I need your help.
Oh, only me.
Would you like a broom, man?
Oh, yeah, go on then. But what I don't want are any more rows, please.
No, well, neither do we, so sit yourself down.
All right.
I think we've got some biscuits in a tin.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yes, and we can have a nice family chat.
Oh, family chat? What's that when it's at home?
Well, you know, spend the afternoon having a long, friendly natter.
Hang on, I didn't know this was all afternoon. I mean, I'm really busy back at the factory.
Yeah, I thought this was going to take like 30 minutes, 40 minutes tops.
What thing?
David, you agreed a quiet discussion, slow build-up.
Is there something going on here?
Yeah, there is, Gran, but we need to get a move on.
What?
Look, we are doing this because we care about Yetwell and because we need to get back to work.
Gail, he's got my handbag.
Have you got in this thing?
David, there's no need for this.
Would you please stop him? I mean, what is he doing?
I'm sorry, Ma'am. It's my idea. We're staging an intervention.
It's more like daylight robbery to me.
Ah, got 'em. Here they are.
Oh, he's going to steal the car now.
No, he's not. He just wants to stop you driving.
It is for the best, Gran.
Could have driven over one of the kids yesterday.
It was a tiny my fingers in your eyes if you don't give me back my car keys.
You need to have a checkup from a fully qualified optician.
Yeah, we've got you an appointment fixed for tomorrow.
It's only an eye test.
I don't believe this. This is ganging up on me, bullying me.
Ma'am, you are getting on, you know.
Yes. Well, maybe you should show me some respect and stop treating me like a child.
You can have your car keys back after you've been for your eye test. And if you're a good little girl, you can have a lollipop and a stick or two.
Oh, good lad. I knew you wouldn't let me down, sweetheart.
Please tell me they're not your car keys.
Goodness sake, Gail.
You followed me.
Getting your great-grandchild to do your stealing for you. I mean, who do you think you are? Weatherfield's answer to Fagin.
Put it in my list of crimes, because I'm past caring.
Hand them over, or else.
Oh, or else what? How's your half Nelson? But you're going to have to wrestle me for all this?
I'll film it. Post it. It'll be a meme.
Wrestle you my backside. Now who's been ridiculous? Oh, ma'am. Have you no shame?
Gail, lovey, come on. Don't be so po-faced. You lot all ganged up on me. Max was the only one on my side. Anyway,
Remember the last time we watched Tipping Point?
You're not going to crow over me again.
How many questions did I answer correctly? Come on.
3.
3. And how many questions did you answer correctly?
None.
Yes. Well, I've got the memory of an elephant, actually. I think it's you that needs your head feeling, not me.
That's not what we're saying, ma'am. You need an eye test.
Not me.
That's not what we're saying, ma'am. You need an eye test is all.
Oh, you have an eye test.
I do, every 2 years. When did you last have one?
I may be 81, Gail, but my eyes are perfect, thank you very much, as are my ears and my brain, and any other organ you care to mention.
Oh, ma'am.
Luckily, our family's always had very good genes. But in your case, I think they must have skipped a generation. Ooh.
Can I get...
Awesome.
Hello, you two. Not in school, sir?
Oh, we're off to the dentist.
Actually, glad I caught you.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
You know, a while ago, you offered to get the sinkhole fixed. Well, I'm wondering if that offer still stood, or have you got the money earmarked for something else?
I presumed you had it covered.
Yes, we did, but the estimate shot up and they won't start the work unless I can cover it, and I'm a nervous wreck. I mean, the garden's completely out of bounds and the kids have nowhere to play. And Max broke me best vase this morning playing keepy-uppy in the lounge.
Oh, dear.
And I've not had a decent night's sleep for months. I mean, I've got this recurring nightmare that the house is sliding into the hole.
Could that actually happen?
Yes.
Can you help?
Well, it's just, Of course. Of course I will.
Thank you. I'll let the builders know.
Don't you need that money to buy the salon?
Nah, much rather chuck it down a hole.
Must have been a hell of a guilt trip.
I can't remember it's that long ago. No, I do. She offered me the money.
Oh.
And of course I said no, Natasha, I couldn't possibly. Because I've called the girl fit to burn sometimes.
So you chased her out of town with a pitchfork?
Well, we get on better now. I mean, she's feisty, but she's a very good mum, so we've got a lot in common.
Well, she shot herself in the foot now, hasn't she? I mean, she'd put in an offer for the salon, but your sinkhole has gobbled up all her savings.
Well, I wasn't to know that, was I?
But you do now. So, are you going to give her the money back?
Well, how can I? I've paid Leo. He needed materials. And anyway, my nerves are shot worrying one of the kids is going to fall in it. I mean, there's no Cheshire cat sat at the bottom grinning. Tumble down that rabbit hole and you'll probably break your neck.
Let me just get those crayons.
Natasha's driving.
Well, why not? Oh, honestly, Gail, you can be such a cheapskate sometimes. I bet she never offered you a tip, did she, sweetheart?
Well, good barmaid never tells.
You better up your game in London. I'm taking her away for a few days, taking in a show, maybe, and then visiting relatives.
My dad's partner.
When? Well, I'm driving down for work tonight if you want a lift. It's a flying visit. I promised Sam I'd take him to this Coronation Street thing. You know, on Monday.
Oh, Natasha, that would be perfect. Cheers.
Well, I got the message. Didn't say what we were celebrating.
Gail, honestly.
What is this? National Kick Gail Day?
It's the salon, lovey. Get on to Debbie and tell her the sale's back on.
Me mum's going to pay for the sinkhole repair.
Well, in for a penny. In for an afternoon tea at the Cafe Royal, a quick nip round Liberty. I mean, you can't take it with you, can you?
Audrey, you're amazing. The location's perfect. I was gutted to miss out on it.
Well, you stuck to your word and we were touched by that.
Yes, especially after your history with Gail.
Well, that's all water under the bridge now, isn't it?
Anyway, come on.
Do you mind? I mean, what if someone else has bid? I need to speak to Debbie now, and Adam. So many people. Thank you so much, Audrey.
Cheers.
Child to her. She needs us to be strong for her.
I mean, it all seems a bit forlorn now, doesn't it, now the guests have gone? I mean, it is a pity Natasha's brother and sister and their family couldn't stay a bit longer.
Leanne looks stressed to the eyeballs.
First funeral she's been to since Oliver's. It's bound to bring it all back.
No. She told me she's finding it hard, but she's determined to step up for Sam.
A Battersby. Being selfless. Who'd have thought?
No, I honestly thought he'd talk. Hey, Sam, do you want anything to eat or drink?
Your mum would have been so proud today, sweetheart.
She was a wonderful woman.
Yeah, very feisty.
A lovely lady.
He's written a eulogy for his mum.
PlayStation now?
Hang about. I'll bit judge of that. This is all about Downton Abbey.
So,
Jane Austen didn't write Downton Abbey.
well, they didn't say it had to be by Jane Austen. They just said it had to be a period classic.
Well, it's not even that. It's flipping TV show.
Well, how was I supposed to know that? I asked Gail if she had any period...
TV show.
Well, how was I supposed to know that? I asked Gail if she had any period classics I could watch, and she gave me that.
It's period? It's classic? I didn't know it was for book report, did I?
Yeah, well, it is. You're going to have to do it again, aren't you? And this time, read a flaming book. See? Lazy. Idiot.
I hate being suspended.
Yeah, well, the feeling's mutual, pal. Believe me.
You need to work on your motivational techniques.
My classroom, my rules.
Oh, David.
Fine, you do it then.
Oh, no, you don't. I've got enough going on without adding homeschooling to the list.
Mom, please, me and him, we just bring out the worst in each other. He needs someone who's going to be patient with him, you know? Nurturing and inspiring, someone like you.
Well, I did once dabble with the idea of going to teacher training college. Fancied myself as a Jean Brodie.
Well, there you go. You see? I've no idea who she is, but she sounds like just the woman for Max. Is that a yes, then?
Hello? Yes? Speaking? Your Gran's had another car crash.
Oh, fuck.
OK, well, tell her I'll be right over.
Is she all right?
Yeah, they're treating her for whiplash.
Oh, great. You don't have to rush off, then?
Sorry, David. You're on your own.
Oh, no. Back upstairs, you.
This book is doing me head in. Everyone talks funny.
I said be off with you, young squire. Thou shalt feel the back of my hand. See, that wasn't too hard to understand, was it?
Gail, look, please, will you stop fussing? I'm quite capable of driving myself home, thank you.
You can't move your neck. How are you supposed to see behind you?
Why do you think they invented rear-view mirrors, huh?
Well, they only work if you can actually see them.
Oh, David, do be quiet. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. My eyesight is perfectly fine.
Yeah, and that translated means I'm blind as a bat and too pig-headed to admit it.
Not helping, David.
OK, fine. I mean, Grant, you've just had another accident. Could have happened to anybody. Anyone who can't see past their own nose.
Oh, do be quiet, do be quiet.
Can't run for council.
You then?
Yeah, it is.
Or should I say the Grinch? Grinshaw.
If you're not careful, you'll end up on Santa's naughty list.
Me? Never.
Well, look, maybe there's a way you can redeem yourself. Might you be a willing guide in the present department? I think I'm in need of a woman's perspective. You know, something considered that says commitment, legacy, devotion.
For Eileen?
I'm not the foggiest.
A new bag?
Oh.
To go over a red?
Gail.
Duct tape to stick up her mouth.
Oh, stop it. Oh, just think of this as helping me. Please.
Oh, I'll do my best. But I'm not promising.
Much obliged. With that, I'll bid you adieu.
Adieu.
Hello, Audrey.
Hi, you all right, love?
Very well, thank you.
Bless.
Mum, what are you doing here?
Oh, having a date with the elf on the shelf. Getting a drink. What are you? The Pinot Patrol, huh?
Is that wise?
Well, maybe not, daughter dear, maybe not. But it is Christmas, isn't it?
No, it's the 17th of December, and you have an optician's appointment.
And that makes me a teetotaler, does it? Oh, Gail, for goodness sake, you are acting like my mother. I am your mother. So please, go and chew on some smoky bacon crisps or whatever.
I worry about you.
Oh, don't look now. Me mum and Gran are here. Listen, we do this really smoothly. You might be able to swerve them.
How big do you think this place is?
Ooh, there we go. So what? Oh, my mum would have just been banging on about Christmas. So, what time exactly, Sarah, love, will you be arriving? Now, this will be the year that you try a Brussels sprout. Now, that lovely present you bought me, have you got the receipt for it?
So am I forgiven then for all that rubbish with Lydia?
You put something special under the tree, I might think about it.
You know, I was thinking, actually, seeing as this might be our last Christmas before we have a baby, how about we just spend it alone? Just me, you and Harry.
I think that's the sweetest idea you've ever had.
Don't get too excited. I need to break the news to Grandad first.
Oh, look! There's Sarah and Adam. Sarah, come and join us.
Oh, okay. Where do you think you're going?
I'm sorry, ladies, but I've got to get back to the office, so, have a lovely afternoon.
Oh, what a shame. Oh, Sarah, my darling, would you get me a G&T, please?
No! What? There's not time. We've got 15 minutes to get to the optician's. Come on. We'll get a cab.
Oh, Gail. The toilet, please.
Of course.
What's happened? You grounded her or something?
Would it kill you to find an ounce of empathy in that dark soul of yours?
Dark soul? I blame the manufacturer.
Your poor Gran's got cataracts.
Well, that's easily lasered off, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Why don't you go and get Lily's laser pen and you can go and have a go yourself?
No, you're all right.
I'm serious. She's worried she's losing her sight and her independence.
Oh, really?
Yes. So we've got to support her. I don't know how long she's going to be on the waiting list, and what with the bathroom and kitchen refit, I've told her she can stay here until she's made a full recovery.
Where's she going to sleep? The bath?
No, him with me.
You having a laugh? What are you going to do, top and tails? What if one of the kids wanders in at night by mistake and cops for you two? Thinks they're in some immersive version of Stranger Things?
I'll go on the blow-up and she can go in my bed. Actually, it might be handy having your Gran here. She can help you homeschool Max.
Oh, yeah. What? A's for Amaretto, B's for Bacardi.
Just go and get her a few bits from the house, will you?
What, now?
And stop off at Deb's while you're at it. I certainly could do with a bottle of gin.
Kids, are you two coming down? Honestly, I mean, you thought they'd be excited about the magic that is Christmas?
Oh, I wouldn't bother. They do Christmas online these days, like everything else.
Hey, oh, Merry Christmas.
Oh, sweetheart, Merry Christmas.
Well, look, it's been a bit of a mad one, so I haven't done presents, but I've done a bottle for the adults and then just 20 quid each for the kids.
Oh, yeah. Happy Christmas. As long as we know, my birthday, complete, separate event, presents-wise.
Yes, when I'm with you, Sarah Lou, my love, I'm going to do cash. Because who can be bothered to search around for lovely gifts for everybody? And then for the wrapping, the ribbon, the bows...
I can. I have.
Yes, well, you have more time, sweetheart, don't you?
Right, I'm going to have to get back to the bistro. Mum, did you do that turkey overnight?
And I told you this is your do, not mine.
It's on there. I put it in the oven. 6 hours, it said online.
Oh, you see, turkey online now. Shall we have a little drink, eh?
Ma'am, it's breakfast time.
All right. right, with some toast. David, did you say that there was a bottle open in the fridge?
Yeah.
Looks raw.
Well, you can brown it off in the bistro.
Do you know, I think you'd have had better luck in a tanning salon. Sorry.
We always eat much later. I mean, I've just had a full bowl of granola and a banana.
Well, I'm sorry, Ken, but Sarah said 1 p.m. start. I mean, I'm just the messenger. It's not my do.
Well, what's wrong?
I can't believe Sarah and Adam didn't even set the table.
Oh, this looks very classy.
No, you can't just help yourself to Nick's stock. Oh.
Whoops, a daisy.
Go on, I'll have one and all out.
Yes, you might as well.
But will you stop having a go at me? You're the one who invited the flipping Barlows.
It's because of my family too, David, so can you just make an effort?
I'm the one who's cooked the flaming turkey.
Right, just go get Max and Lily. It's supposed to be the whole family.
Yeah, well, if you can get either of them away from the presents and out the house, I'll give you 50 quid.
Oh, yeah, and Ken said Daniel's going to spend the day with Beth and Kirk because they want to be with Bertie.
Oh, terrific.
Champers, everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so stressed.
Stressed? Sarah, you haven't even done anything?
Mum, please, can you just come and have a look at the turkey?
No way, Jose. I'm guest only. But I will give you one piece of advice for free. That turkey'll never cook if you keep opening the door and staring at it.
Yes, so watch pot never boils.
Oh, that's brilliant, that, Gran. You just made it up.
David, shut up.
What time do you reckon I should put the potatoes on?
You've not put the potatoes on. I told Ken it was 1 o'clock on the dot.
Well, where's Adam anyway? All this was his idea and all.
Oh, he just looked so peaceful. I didn't want to wake him up. Let's just say we had a bit of an energetic night last night, if you know what I mean.
Oh, right. If it's a choice between listening to the rest of this story or doing the potatoes, I'm on KP duty.
Yeah, and I'm with Judith.
Happy birthday.
And what about the Yuletide table?
Oh, don't worry, Gail. Come on. We'll finish this and then I'll open another.
Oh, my goodness, is that what time it is?
Well, that's what I've been saying.
I need to do my makeup.
What sent you in there? Forget it, I'll do it myself.
No, oh, look, okay, let me just go and get a top up, and then I'll get on them spuds, chef, yeah?
Is it wise for you to be drinking?
Oh, we'll soon know after my next one, won't we, Gail?
Carla and Peter are here. How are you getting on?
Oh, yeah, fine, Mum. Tip-top. I mean, it's my birthday, and Muggins has been made to make Christmas dinner for not only my own ungrateful family, but also another bunch of randoms and all. Why are you... How is that funny?
You sound just like me.
It's a joke.
Right, champers?
Oh, go on then, you twisted my arm.
Just an orange juice for me, please.
Oh, yes, of course. Well done you, huh?
Oh, thanks.
I thought Ken said 1 sharp.
Well, actually, I don't know, because it's Adam and Sarah's do. I don't like to interfere, to be honest, in case I've got a theme, you know?
Oh, it's Christmas probably, isn't it?
That makes sense.
I was going to say lunch might be held up a bit, but then most of your lot aren't here anyway.
Well, actually, we're just wondering about the state of the table. I mean, it's not very festive, is it?
Not my job.
No, and no one said it was, my love.
No, but I told Sarah straight. I said, I'm here as guest. I'm not cooking, I'm not washing up, and I'm certainly not laying the table.
Well, it was just that you did used to work here, so I thought you might know where the cutlery is. Huh? Anyway, I'll just go and help David.
Hey, what time's dinner? Us men are starving.
Sarah?
It's going to be excruciating.
Yeah, keep smiling.
Oh.
Did you bring Harry back?
No, I didn't have the heart. He's having such a lovely time watching some comedy with Lily. Both of them sat there laughing their little heads off.
Mum, I wanted him here.
Why? It's like Night of the Living Dead out there.
Leanne and Nick have made some lame excuse, and Peter and Carla have legged it. I mean, how much worse can it actually get?
David's gone home and all.
Why?
Well, it might have something to do with the fact that he's done all the cooking while you and Adam have barely lifted a finger. And it is his birthday.
All I wanted to do was get the two families together. My own kid doesn't want to be here. Right, how many left for pudding?
6. But I'd get them served if I were you before somebody else leaves.
Come on, Steve. Put a bit of welly into it, please.
Mum, please, come on. I was just asking you to help because Adam's in there doing the washing up on his own.
Well, it's the only thing he has done.
Oh, hey! Well done.
Ma'am.
Gail, you look like a middle C sort of person.
So what's this? No, ma'am.
You've had enough.
I'll pop it there, okay?
It's not even dark.
You've been drinking since breakfast.
Don't worry, sweetheart. I have paced myself to...
Audrey, would you be happy with a high G?
Put the champagne down.
No.
We've already sent Carla and Peter packing.
All I said was we should put a bit of brandy on the pudding. I mean, what would his reaction have been if I'd opened up a packet of wine gums?
Ladies, please, could we just play something festive on the handbell?
Oof. Do you know, I've had enough. Going home to grass me dry.
You can't, ma'am. I mean, what about your cataracts? And you'll never get a cab on Christmas Day.
Then I walk, my love. Cataracts or no cataracts. Bye all. Bye. Bye, Ken. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
I'll have to go after her.
No, Gail. I'll go. See if streetcars can get us something.
I'm so sorry, Ken. You must think we're awful.
You forget, I live with Blanche.
Here we go.
Now there's only 6 of us, there's even more for us to share.
Well, there's only 4 now, so we can stuff ourselves stupid.
Right.
It's okay. Steve just texted me. They're with Peter and Carla.
Oh, charming. Well, Ken, can I buy you a drink in the Rovers to make up for today?
Wow. That will be lovely. Yes. Thank you.
So, is that it then?
Yep. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
I'll pop in tomorrow.
See you then.
Well, that was a complete and utter disaster.
Oh, well, that's my handbell safely put away for another year. Shame we didn't give them a decent outing.
The Rovers is closed. How rude.
Where's that music coming from?
A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird, to sing a love song while we stroll along, walking in a winter wonderland.
About it.
But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire.
You look very pally. Not really.
Finally.
Oh, happy Christmas.
It's over. And good riddance.
Well, actually, it's not over till the 6th.
I take it you're the person I have to thank for my present from George.
Wish I hadn't bothered now.
You and me both.
I told you she genuinely thinks it's the best idea ever.
Does she, Eck? You knew exactly what you were doing when you whispered in George's ear.
What?
Oh, get ironing a funeral, George. Don't bother with clothes or perfume. What she really, really wants is 6 pieces of wood.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I mean, I would have thought that, knowing it was all paid for, that your family would never be saddled with the expense.
It's morbid, and you are deranged.
Well, I'll take deranged over ungrateful any day.
Mum, leave it. Come on.
Poor George. So, that's